Braxton Butler, number 32.
Scott Johansson, 35.
Champ Justice, number 1.
Jace Franson, number 11.
Wes Johansson, number 42.
Will Jeffs, number 34.
Devin Rasmussen, number 40.
Welcome to the Emery Spartan pregame show on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM. Brought to you by Landon's Diesel Service. Leave your truck in the hands of those who know diesel engines. Landon's Diesel Service at 540 South 300 West in Price. And now for tonight's play-by-play, let's join Jordan Buscarini and Travis Anderson.
Welcome back into Emery High School basketball. It's here on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM. Jordan Buscarini alongside Travis Anderson. Travis back out at the Spartan Center, and tonight Emery will welcome in the Union Cougars in another non-region affair, but just trying to right the ship before we go into league play, which will tip off this Friday on the road against Delta.
Yeah, it's a busy week for Emery, coming off a tough loss on Saturday. Game that they controlled, and then they let it slip away in that fourth quarter, so it's a big week for Emery non-region till tonight against a tough Union team. And then we kick things off with a bang Friday and Saturday coming up.
Definitely looking forward to region play. It's already off and rolling on the girls' side of the court. But if we're looking at Emery, just trying to get back on track, and it was a tough game the last time we were out here. This was Saturday against Panguitch, a game in which Emery led for pretty much its entirety. They lost the lead for the very first time with 3 minutes and 52 seconds to play in regulation. That's when Emery dropped that lead to Panguitch. Other than that, they played a good, well-rounded basketball game, but it was Panguitch that came away with a win.
Bobcats going an 18-4 run to close things out, get the win that game, and it's a disappointing loss. And you can feel it in the building. I think there's a lot of people watching, complete control by Emery. We're going to get a win. And then it just flips quickly, and the energy out of this building just got sucked out. And you could feel the disappointment from everybody here, the fans, and the team included.
Positives in that game? I think the biggest positive was we saw Brett Griffin come in as a freshman and really give Emery a lot of solid minutes. And we talked with Coach Justice about that post-game. We're going to get to that interview in just a moment. But how about the freshman that came in and gave some solid minutes?
You're going to have to find guys that are going to come off the bench and be a spark throughout. About Scott and the bigs that they have, and you know about Jace, who can shoot the ball. But when you get in a situation where you're looking to find some scoring and you're in a struggle, and that's happened in the second half where they go on that drought, you got to find opportunities to come off the bench, find guys that are going to score the ball, can create their own shot, and I think that's what you got out of it.
And there's no doubt that Emery can score the basketball, but as you alluded to, there are stretches where the offense is kind of evaporated, and I think that that's got to be a big point of emphasis tonight against a Union team that already has 4 wins in the season, and we look at some of the common opponents. They've already beat North St. Pete. They've already beat Carbon. They've gone toe-to-toe with some squads that we are going to see here over the next few weeks. I think tonight's a great gauge game.
I'm with you. It's a gauge game, and for Emery, you have to play 4 complete quarters. They've done it in one game. That's the game that they won. Other than that, they have not played a complete game for all 4 quarters, and the record shows. You are what your record indicates at this point, and you're a team that's struggling to find offensive points in the game. Defensively, you struggled to get stops, and we saw that in that fourth quarter when it was an 18-4 run. They couldn't stop anybody.
No, it just seemed – I think you hit the nail right on the head. The momentum kind of evaporated from the Spartan Center in that game. And then late, it was a struggle. I think it was the same thing against South Summit. I think it was the same thing really against Morgan as well. There's been little stretches that have really hurt this team. Other than that, they have shown the ability to be able to play with anyone in the state.
Yeah, and those little stretches, they turn out to balloon into bigger problems, and teams just run away from them.
Yeah.
And it's just something you have to figure out as a team, how to close games out, how to play 4 quarters, complete quarters on both sides. Offense is great in the first half of that game against Panguitch. The second half, the offense through the third quarter, when we get to the 5-6 minute mark, it bogged down. And defensively, that fourth quarter, I think they were a little bit gassed.
Now, in tonight's opponent in Union, I think this is a pretty good basketball team. It's a familiar opponent. I think anytime Union and Emery share the field or court in anything, we are going to see a battle. Fellow 3A schools sitting at 4-2. I talked about the common opponents that Union and Emery will share this year. So Union starts the season off with a 58-49 win over the Carbon Dinos. They suffer a 13-point loss to Juab. That's a team we're going to see. They did beat Manti by 10 points. That's a team that we're going to get familiar with. They did suffer a loss to Bear River, but they have responded since with wins over North Sanpete by 20 and a win over Providence Hall by 33. This is a good basketball team. There's no doubt about it. And they are led by Wake Olson. He's averaging just over 20 points per tilt.
Yeah, they're physical, and you talk about Olson, who can score the ball. He's dynamic. He can get a shot off anywhere on the floor he wants. He's going to put the ball on the floor and get to the basket. If he has to step back, knock down the perimeter three, he's going to. So for Emery tonight, that's the kid that you're going to have these teams that come in, and they're going to have one guy that can get a lot of buckets. You got to, focus on that as well. But if you play too much focus on him, he can pass out. And he's got teammates around him that can really score the ball. So defensively, they got to communicate better. They got to close off those angles better. I don't think there's any doubt this is a complete team looking at the Union Cougars, and a great challenge for the Spartans as they are getting set to take the court. In fact, out right now for warm-ups, we are about to, there's the music, there's the cue, Back in Black here at the Spartan Center. We're about 20 minutes away from tip-off. More coming up on the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show. When we return, you're going to hear from Coach Dave Justice. Had a chance to catch up with him following the loss to Panguitch. We'll get to that in just a moment. It's Emery High School basketball, and it's here on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck. Because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
JN Auto says it's time to get in the auto buying game. JN Auto is a game changer when you're looking for a new vehicle but don't want to pay the new vehicle price. By making JN Auto a part of your team, you can count on finding quality, gently used vehicles with manufacturer warranties and unbeatable prices. You just found the secret to finding the perfect vehicle. It's JN Auto. Check out their huge inventory at jnautosales.com. JN Auto in Huntington and Price.
You've been accused of doing something illegal and charged a foul. It's time to run the court in a game of legal matters. Let Oliver Law jump through the hoops. Robert Oliver believes in innocent until proven guilty. Oliver Law brings you a slam dunk defense for the best possible outcome for your criminal case. And when it's time to go to the foul line, Robert Oliver doesn't miss a shot. Call 435-637-6060 or go to robertoliverlegal.com to request a free consultation. Robert Oliver, passionate about defending the underdog.
This is Bo Stilson, number 25 for the Emery Spartans. Follow us all season long right here.
On News Talk 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Soups are in at Swift's Stop and Shop, your gas and convenience store with more. Serving up delicious cook-to-order food like Swift's Soup of the Day and Soup and Sandwich combos, less than $5. Check their Facebook page and see what they're serving.
Oh, by the way, Swift is a Shell station. So if you have a Smith's fuel card, you can redeem your fuel rewards points at Swift. So pump up the savings and
start slurping some soups. From Swift Stop and Shop, North Main Street in Helper.
Open late.
How well do algorithms answer your questions?
Your specific query will be addressed with a pre-written, standardized reply.
When you need help with life's important decisions like life insurance, home and auto coverage, and even retirement planning, rely on relationships, not robots. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
In the Castle Country, call your local Farm Bureau agent, Jill Jensen, at 637-8400 for a free quote today.
Hi, Bill Hicks here, owner of Farlano's Cafe. Are you looking to host your holiday party? Whether it's an intimate gathering or a big celebration, we've got everything you need. We offer catering services to bring the feast straight to you, or reserve a table with us. We can accommodate small groups or larger ones. Want the whole place for yourself? Book Farlano's for a private party on Monday or Tuesday nights. Call us at 637-9217 to reserve today. Let's make your holiday season unforgettable.
Discover the strength and beauty of Flawless Sheeting's metal siding and roofing solutions. Designed to endure and crafted to conserve energy, the products offered by Flawless Sheeting ensure your home not only looks good, but feels good too. Plus, they come with a 40-year warranty. Enjoy superior durability and enhanced comfort year-round with new roofing from Flawless Sheeting. Ready to upgrade? Call Flawless Sheeting at 636-7300 and elevate the way you live.
Welcome back to the Emery Spartan pregame show on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM. Brought to you by Landon's Diesel Service. Leave your truck in the hands of those who know diesel engines. Landon's Diesel Service at 540 South 300 West in Price.
Welcome back into the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show. It's here on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM. We are counting down the moments to tip off. Tonight, Emery looking to get back on the winning side of the scoreboard as they play host to the Union Cougars. In fact, tonight, the final test before league play begins Friday on the road in Delta. Now, most recently, Emery took the court on Saturday where they suffered a heartbreaking loss to the Panguitch Bobcats. Emery led the entire game. Panguitch finally took their first lead with 3:52 remaining in regulation. Following that setback, we had a chance to catch up with Coach Dave Justice in the broadcast booth to talk about the outcome. Coach, I'm still kind of shocked at the way this game went. I know that's a great Panguitch team, but really, that fourth quarter, I'm a little surprised at how the final 8 minutes played out.
Yeah, we just didn't execute very well down the stretch, and we just missed a lot of shots that, we had opportunities to make, rolled out or just, kind of just didn't go in. And credit to Panguitch, they made some shots, and then, kind of built the momentum there, and then at the end, you're kind of scrambling. So, obviously, I think we were going into the lead. I can't remember by 1.
Yeah.
And then you ended up losing by 13. It's not great, but. So yeah, it was not a great fourth quarter. Yeah, don't know what to say about that.
I will say for those who weren't able to watch the game, Panguitch is a team that just methodically can break you down. That's a very well-balanced fundamental basketball team.
Yeah, they really get the ball at the basket, finish around the basket really well. So like under contact, just kind of run their little sets and just kind of get inside shots very well. And they made them. And so, I felt like we kind of were in control of the game, most of the game, especially the first quarter. Yeah. I think we had an opportunity even in the first quarter to maybe extend the lead and kind of give us the opportunity to even kind of really get up and really get rolling, but we just never quite did. And then in the, second quarter kind of was balanced, and even the third quarter was balanced. And then unfortunately in the fourth quarter just kind of, got away from us.
We did not trail in that game until the midway point of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it really was like about 4 minutes, and then the last 4 minutes, I think we were down 1 or something. They got a bucket, and then we ended up going down 1, and I think we just got a little deflated, and that's not how it should be. It should be a back and forth game. Down 1, you should go back and forth a little bit, but hopefully we can bounce back and just keep working. So,
Coach, I do want to talk about some positives here, and I'm going to go back to the first half. Wes Johansson got off to just a unreal start to this game. He came out and was just fantastic. He had 10 points. All 10 came in the first half. He knocked down his first 5 shots. I'm sure there were some adjustments there. What did Panguitch do differently? Because early on in this game, they had no answer for West.
Yeah, West did a great job of offensive rebounding, and I think they did a better job rebounding in the second half, and then, just really trying to box him out. There's a little bit of adjustments there, and then, West just missed a few that he usually makes, but he was flat out outstanding today. You can't fault him. He was great, great around the basket, and that's kind of the West that we need, throughout the whole season. So, we, appreciate his effort. He did a good job for us. So, we just hopefully we got him get going a little bit more in that second half, and just the way it went. So,
I'm going to assume it's going to be every team we play. It's going to be their idea. It's going to be their quest to make Jace a volume scorer, or volume shooter, rather, right? And unfortunately, he got some good looks. They just didn't drop today.
Yeah, in the first half, he hit a couple right off the bat, did well. In the second half, I think he didn't get the shots that he normally does. And then, I think he got a little cold, and that's just, the way the life of the shooter. He's a flat-out outstanding player. So, so that was a little rough, but for him, and hopefully he doesn't take that to heart, because he's a great player. And he does a great job.
He's so good.
And he's such a good shooter. He's so smooth. And you see it in practice all the time. So, that's kind of the game plan. We need other guys. We had some opportunities, other guys, step up, make shots, but they just didn't go down, especially in that fourth quarter. So.
Another positive was getting to see some freshmen get some varsity action out there. What has Breck done that has, I guess, earned your trust to play at the varsity level?
Yeah, we're just he's such a good athlete, and he's a good shooter and just a good player, and we just think we have a lot of faith in that he's going to end up being a really good basketball player. So you're just going to keep working with him, and we like his athleticism, what he brings for us. Getting to the basket, and defense, rebounding, and just a little bit of his playmaking. So we feel like the sky's the limit for Breck to be a good player for Emery High for 4 years, and so. Yeah, I'm excited to see him play a little bit of varsity, and I think he's just going to go up. Sky's the limit for that kid, so we're excited to have him.
One of the things I love so much about you as a coach, it doesn't matter if a kid's a freshman, a sophomore, it doesn't matter. Well, if he's earned his playing time, he's going to get it. I mean, you've proven that, Coach, in 4 years.
You want to try to give every kid an opportunity to play and do well, and we have a lot of really good basketball players on this team that do a really good job for us, and we just we just want to try to put the best guys on the court that we can. And I think we ended up playing 10 tonight, and all 10 of those guys are really good basketball players. And unfortunately, it didn't happen for us tonight, but have a lot of faith in them. One night might be Breck's night, one night might be Porter's or Devin's or Will's, and and I think you had or BB's or all whatever. And so I think we're gonna have a lot of good nights. You just got to keep working and keep being positive, because that's kind of the biggest thing now, especially when you go through a little losing, and that it's you maybe can start feeling down about the game or down about what's going on. That was kind of my challenge. Just keep staying positive, keep growing, and keep trying to get better.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question that foul trouble did affect this team. You talk about BB. We also talked about West during the broadcast, right? I mean, they got into foul trouble early, kind of took them out of a rhythm.
Absolutely. So yeah, we had an opportunity. Even Pangich in the first half, they kind of got mad and they subbed all their 5 guys out that usually don't come out at all. And I think we got in foul trouble. Westy had to sit most of that second quarter, and we kind of let him back in the game a little bit in that second quarter when we had a chance to kind of really extend it. BB got in foul trouble, ended up fouling out. So yeah, we're just got to try to get out of foul trouble. It's something that's plagued us this year. I think we've had more kids foul out this year than we've had necessarily in the past. So we just got to keep working. So.
Next week's a big week, Coach.
Yeah.
It's a very important week, and we can kind of break that down 6 days from today. We got region play.
I know, it's crazy. December 13th, So hopefully we can just – so, yeah, down at Delta, a tough place to play. We got Union at home and then Grand at home. So, it doesn't ease up for us at all. No. You know what I mean? It just comes up harder and harder and harder. So we just got to keep working and kind of get region, and we still got a couple months in this thing, so keep working. So,
Coach, I appreciate you coming up. I know we'll be back at it next week, and thank you.
That'd be great. Thanks, George.
Again, that's our post-game interview with Coach Dave Justice from Saturday night as Emery suffered a loss to the Panguitch Bobcats. The Spartans will have an opportunity to get back on the winning side of the scoreboard as they play host to the Union Cougars, and that's what we are inching closer to. It's the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show, and it's right here on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
You can have a healthy, beautiful smile at any age. Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Cowley, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. Treatment is a viable option for almost any adult, and like kids, adults can experience the self-assurance that comes with a confident smile, along with the benefits of improved oral health. Come in for a free consultation and see how Castle Valley Orthodontics can get you on your way to a beautiful smile. Affordable payment plans are available. Call 637-2222 for a free consultation today.
At Castle Country Vet, they believe every pet deserves a touch of love.
and expert care. You can trust Dr. Harmer and Dr. Kelly. They're not just veterinarians, but passionate pet lovers, dedicated to nurturing your furry friends like family. From routine checkups to emergency interventions, you and your pet will experience compassionate, professional care every step of the way. Let Castle Country Vet help your pets lead the happiest, healthiest lives. Call Castle Country Vet today, 637-5797, because love is a four-legged word.
Hi, this is Tim Frame, manager of Cache Valley Bank. Cache Valley Bank would like to wish everyone happy holidays and hope you have a safe and enjoyable Christmas season. We look forward to moving together towards a bright and prosperous new year. Cache Valley Bank is grateful to serve the communities and people of the Castle Valley. Stop by and see how we can help meet all your financial needs. Cache Valley Bank, located on the corner of First West and Main Street in Price.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This is Devin Rasmussen, number 40. You're listening to Emery High School basketball on KOAL 107.3 FM and 7:50 AM.
Discover peace of mind with Dawn's Hometown Insurance, now even closer to home at their new location, 58 West Main Street in Price. Connect directly with friendly agents, ready to tailor a package just for you. Imagine bundling your home, auto, and life insurance, simplifying your life while maximizing savings. Experience personalized service designed to protect what matters most to you. Visit Dawn's Hometown Insurance today and feel the difference.
J&D Automotive in Castledale and River Auto in Green River has been your trusted neighbors for 40 years, offering expert automotive parts and service right in the heart of Emery County. Thanks to a great partnership with Napa, you get dependable parts and a team that knows your car inside out. Whether you're in for a routine checkup or need of a major repair, J&D Automotive is close to home and ready to help. Visit J&D Automotive today and experience the difference of local care with big brand quality.
At San Rafael Health, they believe everyone deserves compassionate and dedicated care. Whether you're looking for a place for mom, dad, or any loved one, the doors are open. San Rafael Health accepts private pay, Medicaid, Medicare, and commercial insurance, ensuring quality health care is accessible for all. Let the family at San Rafael Health take care of your family. Call today at 384-2301 and let San Rafael Health provide the care your loved ones deserve.
Emery Spartan basketball continues on 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
We are about 4 minutes away from tip-off here at the Spartan Center. Jordan Buscarini alongside Travis Anderson. Always love bringing in the viewing audience as well on our YouTube channel, Castle Country Radio Emery. It's also the same place where you can go back and watch any of the games, any of the broadcasts that we have had so far this season. Just head on over to castlecountryradio.com, click on the Emery High School link, or go to YouTube and type in Castle Country Radio Emery. Every live radio broadcast feed throughout the regular season will have the live video with it. Travis, as we take a look, the final 4 minutes or so before we get to tip-off, and we take a look at the task at hand tonight. I was just talking with Coach Dave Justice a few moments ago, and he said, look, this is a veteran-led team. They got a lot of seniors. They've been playing together for a long time. We talked about Wake Olson. We talked about Brady Bell. This is a good basketball team, and Coach Justice knows there's going to be a tough task at hand tonight.
Yeah, they're going to have to play 4 quarters of basketball tonight. We talked about in the open. This team can score. They're good defensively. They're going to push the issue. Emery can't go in those lulls and allow this team to go on those 10, 12, 14-0 runs. They'd be in big trouble. They could put the game away. So Emery's just got to keep things close to the vest or go on a run themselves. Then defensively, just stand pat and not allow this team to work the glass. We saw Penguins in the second half outwork Emery on the glass. They got a bunch of second-chance points, which resulted in the three-point ball opening up. They knocked down their threes, and they scored a lot of points in the paint.
Yeah, I mean, in talking with Coach Justice, he says, hey, I just want to see these guys play 4 quarters. He said, that's the main point of emphasis tonight. Let's play 4 quarters. So we haven't been able to do that yet this year. I agree with that 100%. At times, they have looked very good. They have looked the part of a team that can really contend with anybody. But going back to what he said, they got to play 4 quarters of basketball. And I think when you go up against a team like Union, who has multiple double-digit scorers, a team that has 5 seniors in the starting lineup, then you go deeper into the bench. I mean, we'll talk about this team, but if you go to the likes of a Connor Olson who'll be coming off the bench, and Tanner Womack. I mean, these are kids that are 6 foot and up. They're seniors coming off of the Pine. This really allows head coach Dylan Gilpin to go deep into his bench with experience. And that is going to pay dividends for this Union team. I don't have any doubt about that.
Yeah, they've got the size to match Emery's big. So it's going to be interesting to see how both offenses want to work. If they want to work from the outside in or inside out. It's going to be interesting for Emery. They just got to start playing better basketball for 4 quarters. It's usually one quarter that bites them throughout the season so far. They play a good first, second, third, and then a fourth quarter gets them, or it's the first, third, and fourth, whatever it may be. They just have to play 4 straight quarters of great basketball.
Not only that, I think that you look at as far as perimeter shooting is concerned for Emery, right? And that's got to be a big point of emphasis for the squad as well. We know that Jace Branson is one of the top 3-point shooters on the team. Scott Johansson's been able to get out. He's been able to knock down the outside shot. Devin Rasmussen at times has been able to provide that punch coming off of the bench. If Emery can get something working off of the perimeter, it really opens up a lot for this offense, because one thing that they do very well, when the Spartans offensively are working inside out, they're effective. They have some great post passers, including Wes Johansson. That's going to be key for this team, I think, all season.
Yeah, the 3-point ball, they've been real streaky. They've got to be more consistent from the 3-point line.
We are about 2 minutes away from tip-off. We're going to set it back to the studio for just a moment. We're gearing up for the national anthem, and when we return, we'll go over the starting lineups. It's Emery High School basketball, and it's right here on KOAL 107.3 FM, 750 AM, also streaming live on our YouTube channel, Castle Country Radio, Emery.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
Looking to transform your space? At 123 Remodeling, we specialize in bringing your vision to life. From electrical upgrades to seamless drywall finishes and expert garage door installations, we handle it all with precision and care right here in Carbon and Emery County. Trust the local experts at 123 Remodeling. Call us today at 630-2215.
At A Perfect Smile, they specialize in transforming your smile with precision and care. From porcelain veneers and dental implants to orthodontics, crowns, and bridges, their expertise covers every aspect of general and cosmetic dentistry. Dr. Jackson and his team are here to address even the most challenging dental concerns, helping you achieve a smile you'll love. Ready for a smile makeover? Call A Perfect Smile today, 637-2100, to schedule an appointment.
Looking for financial solutions? At Cache Valley Bank, they're here to help. Whether you need commercial loans, mortgages, or expert financial advising, they've got you covered. Visit them today on the corner of First West and Main Street. Cache Valley Bank, your partner in financial success.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Imagine this. You're cruising down the highway, windows down, music up, but suddenly your car sputters. Don't let car troubles break your stride. At Cars, Complete Auto Repair Service in Wellington, they're dedicated to keeping your vehicle running smoothly so you can keep enjoying those flawless drives. From regular maintenance like oil changes and wheel alignments to tune-ups and even new tires, Cars is here to help. Visit Cars today and drive away confident knowing your car is in its best shape ever.
The Spartans play here.
Braxton Butler, number 32. Will Jeffs, number 34. Scott Johansson, 35.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Take a look at the starting lineups for the Union Cougars. Getting the start tonight, we'll see number 2, Wake Olson. He'll be joined by number 3, Brady Bell. Number 4, Andrus Jensen. Number 25, Stetson Duncan. And number 34, Jackson Adamson. Travis, let's take a look at the starting 5 for our Emery Spartans.
Porter Hertzman, number 21, point guard.
Jace Franson, number 11, shooting guard. Braxton Butler, number 32, forward.
Scott Johansson, 35, power forward.
Les Johansson, number 42, forward.
That's the starting five for the Emery Spartans. Again, head coach Dave Justice. Head coach for the Union Cougars, Dylan Gilpin, who is in his first official season as head coach of the Union Cougars. Coach Justice going into year 4. So these kids for Coach Justice, they've been his the entire time at Emery High School. I always think that's a turning point in a program, right? When you have a coach that has given you 4 years of consistency, good things start to happen. The last 2 years for Emery, pretty solid. Now we got a whole new group as far as the varsity is concerned, and they have flashed moments of playing really good basketball. We are just about set to go. Tip-off at midcourt. Wes Johansson will handle it for Emery. He'll tip things off with Jackson Adamson. Emery's going to be moving right to left off of the radio dial. Emery comes out wearing their home white uniforms. Union with the road black. There's the whistle. Ball is in the air, and the tip is controlled by the Cougars. Duncan takes it left side, drives in for an easy look. No good, but a rebound by Adamson. And it takes all of 7 seconds for Union to get a shot off, an offensive rebound and 2 points.
Yeah, we talk about being better on the glass, not so great on that opening possession.
Herdsman takes it right side off a pick. Porter had a clean look at the basket, tried to go glass, no good. Ball out of bounds, it was last touched. By Emery, back to Union it goes. And this is a Cougar team that will play with a lot of speed, a lot of ferocity. We'll see it early on. Walking the ball up, it's Jensen. Andrus goes around a high pick, stops, 14-footer on the way, air ball, rebound by Adamson. He lays it in for 2 more. So he's got 2 offensive boards and 4 points to get things rolling.
Yeah, you got to put a body on somebody and box them out. So far, you're just letting the ball find the black jerseys, and they're putting points up. 2 offensive boards, 4 points, 4 all whole.
4-0. Union with a lead, 45 seconds into this one. Scott Johansson with the ball off of the left wing, goes left, kills his dribble, now goes top of the key to Herdsman. Herdsman face guarded by Wake Olson. He leads Union in points at about 20 per tilt. Now to Butler. BB out of the corner, kills his dribble 8 feet away, gets it in to Wes Johansson. Tough shot, good, gets it to go over the top of Adamson. Swift move by West down low. He's got the first bucket of the ball game for Emery.
Yeah, great footwork by West to finish off the glass in traffic.
4-2, Union's lead cut in half. West has that in his bag, there's no question. He can score a little bit of creativity inside the paint. Wake Olson shot up good, had a hand right in his face. Still knocked it down, 6-2 Union. Emery trying to push in transition. West Johansson had the ball down low. West is fouled by Adamson. As Emery tried to get it ahead of the pack, worked momentarily. It was a nice closeout by Adamson, and that's the first team foul of the ball game. Stopping the clock at 6:28 in the first, 6-2 Union.
Yeah, all 6 points in the paint for the Cougars.
Johansson with the ball. Bagging his man down, into the paint. He is triple team. Defense collapses. Kick out. There's that inside out. Herdsman for 3. In and out, no good. West with the offensive rebound. Trying to fight through, and a foul called on the ground against the Cougars. I believe Brady Bell will be the guilty party here. That's exactly who it is. 6:17 in the first. Second team foul for the Cougars. Emery will get a fresh 35 and inbound on the baseline.
Yeah, another opportunity. So now you can see early on this possession, a couple offensive rebounds. You're giving yourself opportunities.
2 minutes nearly gone by in the opening quarter. Porter 0 for 2 so far. Tries to take his man off of the dribble. Kicks it out before Scott could knock down the 3. A whistle is called and a third team foul against Union. This one goes against Andrus Jensen. So 3 team fouls for the Cougars. 6:07 to play in the first. And we may be able to take advantage of that early on.
Yeah, when you play aggressive as a defense, you're going to foul a lot, and that's what they do.
West in the paint, double teamed. Kick out left side, now to Franson. Jace fakes left, goes right, hands it back off in the paint. West spin move, beautiful footwork, goes over the top of Adamson for 2. And West, who got off to a quick start against Panguitch, was a perfect 5 for 5 to start that game. So far, 2 for 2, and it's 6-4 Union's laid down to 2. Andrus Jensen for 3, and he knocks it down. There's that quick tempo by Union, 9-4, Cougars by 5.
Yeah, ball movement very good so far for the Cougars. Now they come up with a steal and a 3-on-1.
Pickpocket still, Jensen, bounce pass, wants to go to Bell. Bell lost the ball. Butler tried to come up with it, lost his balance, falls out of bounds, turnover for Emery.
Yeah, that's a poor possession by the Cougars on a 3-on-1. You just lead your trail guy so far under the basket, nowhere to go. fortunate to get the ball back.
I don't know that they actually gave Emery possession. They didn't reset the shot clock. Cougars pass out of the high post. Little give and go. Jackson Adamson comes in off the left wing, and he has a chance for a three-point play.
Pretty play. Over the top, backdoor cut. That's one you just have to let go. You don't want to reach in. You reach in. He's already at the bucket. And then you get a little touch foul for Nan 1.
Adamson with 6 points already, looking to make it 7 with that old-fashioned three-point play opportunity. And one on the way. It's good. 12-4. Emery right now down 8. 5:22 to play here in the first quarter. Scott Johansson off of the left wing goes to Braxton Butler. Now to Franson, top of the key. Swing it, three-point shot for Scott. Hand in his face, high arc, no good off of the back iron. Rebound of the Cougars. Jensen wants to run, pushes it up now to Duncan. Duncan hands it off to Wake Olson, who goes down the middle of the paint, lays it in for 2. And the Cougars have opened up a double-digit lead with 5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Coach Justice wants to take a timeout. We're going to take it as well. 5 minutes even to play in the first. Union 14, Emery 4 when we return on 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Transform your space with Spectrum Paint featuring PPG paint, the ideal choice for any home project. Imagine a kaleidoscope of colors at your fingertips, from soothing pastels to vibrant primaries. Whether revamping a room or adding character to your exteriors, Spectrum Paint makes every brush stroke count. Dive into a spectrum where quality meets creativity and paint your world with us. Visit Spectrum Paint to find the perfect shade for your home today.
At Castle Country Vet, they believe every pet deserves a touch of love and expert care. You can trust Dr. Harmer and Dr. Kelly. They're not just veterinarians, but passionate pet lovers, dedicated to nurturing your furry friends like family. From routine checkups to emergency interventions, you and your pet will experience compassionate, professional care every step of the way. Let Castle Country Vet help your pets lead the happiest, healthiest lives. Call Castle Country Vet today, 637-5797, because love is a four-legged word.
The Spartans play here.
Champ Justice, number 1. Porter Herdsman, number 21.
Mo Stilson, number 25.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Just a slow start.
Under 5 to play in the first quarter, 14-4. That's the score. Union with a 10-point advantage. Butler with the ball out of the corner, and another foul against Union. This one called against Bell at the top of the key. That's 4 fouls, and so Union out of fouls to give for the final 4:45, and that's one way to get back into this game.
That's one way on the road where you put a team at the free throw line, you stop the clock, it lets them set defensively up, but you're getting to the free throw line, you're getting more calm at the free throw line as well as an offense.
Brady Bell comes out of the game. Checking in is Connor Olson, another senior here for Union. Franson kicks it right corner. Herdsman drives, floats, no good. West fighting for the offensive board, and he lost it down low. Union now wants to push tempo. Right side, Olson. Thought about going baseline, sealed off by Scott Johansson, kicks it back out to Andrus Jensen. Jensen now right side, it's Olson. Back to Jensen, swings it left side to Wake Olson. Wake's got 2 in the ball game. Jensen his second triple, in and out, no good. Rebound and a foul called against Braxton Butler. An offensive board for Union is Stetson Duncan. The 6'2" forward found the ball falling right into his hands off the baseline.
Yeah, Braxton in position, but the ball just takes a weird carom the opposite way of where he was standing, and then the foul afterwards.
Cougar ball in the paint. Duncan kicks it to Olson. Olson still in the paint. He wants to swing out right side. It's Jensen. Jensen face guarded by Porter. Drives, floats it in the paint. No good off of the front iron. Defensive rebound rather, that time by West Johansson. West gets it up to Franson. Jace looking for his first shot attempt of the ball game. Scott, he'll drive. Scott with the right hand, no good. Rims out. Rebound now to the Cougars, pushing it up. It's Wake Olson. Wake tries to attack the teeth of the Emery defense. Nothing there. Kick out. 3-point shot. Missing everything was Connor Olson. And the ball falls to Scott Johansson, who gives it up now to Porter Herdsman. Porter goes right side, kills it 18 feet away, floats it in down low. West back at his man down. Goes to work on Adamson. Shot was blocked. West was able to pull down the loose ball, then lost control. Cougars have numbers in transition the other way. Scott Johansson with a beautiful defensive play.
An opportunity both ways, just sloppy with the basketball. Union and Emery both. Who's going to settle down first?
Right side, Franson wants to feed it in down low to West, and the ball is poked out of bounds by Adamson. Emery's going to keep possession.
A tough angle to try to make that pass. It's got to be a better pass. It's got to be a bounce pass going towards the free throw line, not towards the baseline. There's no angle to make a play.
Inbound pass. Johansson gives it off to Brett Griffin, who was checked into the game. Brett to Porter. His shot is off the mark. Porter struggling offensively here in the opening quarter. See if he can get moving. Braxton Butler has gone to the bench for Griffin, and now two more subs about to check in. Will Jeffs and Devin Rasmussen. Olsen for three, no good. Long off of the back iron. Big rebound by Griffin. Breck, the freshman, getting more playing time. Looked good against Penguich on Saturday. Drive to the bucket. Scott Johansson lost the ball. It was knocked away. Kicks it to Franson, who knocks down a triple. Jace Franson, his first triple of the ball game. More importantly, halts the Emery drought, 14-7.
Yeah, much needed three. Jace in rhythm on that one. Catch, shoot, launch, knock it down.
Corner three, Olsen, no good. Back-to-back trips where Olsen has missed triples. Scott Johansson with the board, gives it off now as the Spartans work it on the opposite end. Brett Griffin around the wing. Griffin, face guarded by Jensen, gives it off now to Porter. And a foul at the top of the key called against, they called this against Emery. They called it against Porter Herdsman. No, they called it against Brett Griffin. Called a moving screen. Coach Justice thought the Spartans were going to get foul shots.
Yeah, awkward all around. Just when you think Emery's going to get to the free throw line, put this team in the penalty. Offensive foul call, going the other way.
3 team fouls for Emery. Union out of fouls to give, 2:03 to play in the first. Freshly checked in is Tanner Womack, and ball thrown away. Turnover for the Cougars.
Union now going stale. Turnovers, wild shots, and a little bit of a drought. Emery's got to take advantage, down 7. Emery's got to do a better job with their movement, too.
Left side, Rasmussen gives it to Breck. Breck drives, spin. Nothing there off of the elbow. Goes back to Rasmussen. Wants to kick it out to Scott. Ball was picked off by Wake Olsen, and then a foul called in the open court against Emery. Now the Spartans are out of fouls to give with 1:40.
It's just poor spacing. When you're bunched up like that and you're trying to just shovel pass a ball into a tight spot where there's no room on the floor, you're going to turn the ball over.
We're down to the final 90 seconds, or approaching the final 90 seconds of the first quarter. Union's doubled up Emery, 14-7, 3-ball, no good. Another miss from deep by Connor Olsen. Defensive rebound corralled by Scott Johansson. Scott pushes it up to Jace, who goes back to Scott, brings it around the left wing, fade away, baseline jumper from 15 is off the mark. Brett Griffin fights for the offensive rebound, had it slapped out of bounds by Womack. And so the hustle from the freshman will give Emery another possession with $1:16 in the first.
Yeah, both teams right now struggling to find any offense. They're taking tough, difficult, contested shots, but nobody can rebound the ball either side.
There's Breck inside the paint. Shot from 8 is no good. Had a decent look, couldn't convert. Cougars push in the final 60 seconds. Olsen in the paint, kick out, three-point shot, good look. It's short. It's a rare miss from Stinson Duncan being that wide open, typically money. We have a jump ball, I believe, or are they going to call a reach-in foul? They're going to call foul. This foul goes against Womack, and that will be shots for Emery. The final 54 seconds.
Yeah, Union now getting open looks from the three-point line. Those are the attempts they want to take. They're taking them. They're just not hitting right now. And as bad as that quarter could have went, Emery down 7 with a chance to chip even more off.
Will Jeffs will go to the stripe. See if Will can bring Emery a little bit closer. Big fella's first foul shot is in. Coach Justice told me, can't have games where we're scoring 40 points. Got to be in that 50 to 60 range if we want to win games.
Yeah, at this high school level, have to.
Will converts both foul shots. Big trip to the line.
You could probably get away with it, but not
occasionally,
often.
Right, yep. 14-9, Emery down 5. Union basketball. Jensen goes around a high pick set by Womack. Now hands the ball off to Olsen. Emery in the extended 2-3 zone. We've seen Emery use a lot of man defense so far. Out of the zone, Braxton Butler comes up with a steal. Always finds himself in a great spot defensively, and that time forces the turnover. Franson with a beautiful feed to Jeffs down low. That's the kind of interior passing that can really open things up. Franson with a spin move from 12, threads the needle to Will Jeffs down low, who draws the foul. And now the second trip for Will to the line as Tyson Marks gets set to enter for the very first time.
Yeah, split the defense breakdown, then you find an open guy right under the basket, gets hacked, misses the free throw. But a good end to this quarter, 28 seconds left, only down 5.
Jeffs 2 of 3 at the stripe, one more coming. Second shot is up, that one is no good. Missed the pair. Rebound to Olsen for Union, shot clock is turned off. Cougars will get the final shot.
Watch for the high post and a kick back to the corner or the top for a 3.
Jensen gets it to Olsen, right wing, goes down low. And we have a jump ball. Possession will go to Emery. So a tie-up down low on the baseline. Hustle play for the Spartans. Scott Johansson will come in here on the dead ball. Scott will come in for Jeffs. Will, some instant energy off the pine for Emery. Made 2 trips to the foul line. Leaves with 2 points.
When a team is sloppy with the basketball, they're not making shots, you make them pay. Emery has made them pay, cutting that lead down, and then a bad turnover.
Well, that'll work as a free possession for Union with 4.8 left. They're also going to get the ball now to start the second quarter. 14-9, Cougars have 4.8 seconds to move the ball up court.
Yeah, we'll actually go one-on-one and shoot this.
3 seconds, 2 seconds. Wake blocked by Brett Griffin at the buzzer. And that's the way the opening quarter comes to a close. The Union Cougars lead 14-9 over the Spartans. We'll send it back to the studio. We'll return in 60 seconds. It's Emery High School basketball on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
At Clean Cut Roofing and Siding, they believe every home deserves to look its best. Since 2003, Clean Cut Roofing and Siding has been transforming homes and businesses with precision and care, ensuring your peace of mind with every shingle and siding panel installed. Whether you're updating an old look, repairing storm damage, or bringing life back to your storefront, trust them to handle every detail. Visit cleancutroofingsiding.com to schedule your free consultation. Clean Cut Roofing and Siding, where quality meets craftsmanship.
Discover peace of mind with Don's Hometown Insurance, now even closer to home at their new location, 58 West Main Street in Price. Connect directly with friendly agents ready to tailor a package just for you. Imagine bundling your home, auto, and life insurance, simplifying your life while maximizing your savings. Experience personalized service designed to protect what matters most to you. Visit Don's Hometown Insurance today and feel the difference.
The Spartans play here.
Wes Johansson, number 42.
Devin Rasmussen, number 40.
Jace Franson, number 11.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Welcome back in the viewing audience as we get set for the second quarter. Union with the ball moving left to right on the radio dial. 14-9. Here's a baseline jumper. Clean look, no good. Missing everything was Tyson Marks. So a couple of errant shots for this Union squad on the offensive side of the floor. See if Emery can take advantage of it. Brett Griffin holds the ball off of the right side, gives it off to Johansson. Scott now to Rasmussen out of the left corner. Chasing him out of his sweet spot, giving it up to Scott Johansson, who converts from deep. He's a shooter, and he proved it right there, knocking down a deep one. And Emery, right now on a mini 7-0 run, they've chopped that Union lead down to just 2. Cougar basketball, working passes on the baseline. Olsen wants to go back to the baseline, nothing there. Now off the right wing, entry pass. Adamson gives it to the cutter, it's Jensen. Loose ball down on the ground, a hustle play for Emery. We have a jump ball, possession goes to the Spartans. Both Scott and Wes Johansson diving for the ball and forcing that turnover.
Yeah, for the Union Cougars right now, their offense is putrid. They've got out of everything that they've done to build that 10-point lead they had. They have completely fallen apart. Emery has taken advantage, continued to push the agenda, the tempo if you're Emery.
It's actually, an 8-0 run. It was 14-4. Miller Gavin is coming to the game now for the Cougars. Entry pass to Wes Johansson. He's going to back down Adamson. He's had success off the right side, has more success. 6 points for Wes Johansson. And we are all knotted up 14-14. Since Coach Justice called that timeout, it's been a different-looking Emery squad.
Yeah, and for Union, they just can't get anything going offensively. They keep trying to push the ball into the middle of the floor.
There's a 15-footer, no good. There's Olsen off the miss. Rebound by Adamson down low. And an offensive loose ball foul called against the Cougars. That one goes against Gavin.
That's a good call. I think he came over the top of the body.
Emery approves. Spartan basketball. Griffin has moved into the point guard spot. So saw some freshman moments from Luke Justice a few years back. Another triple. This time Scott Johansson off of the right side of the wing. He's knocked it down from each side. He's got 6, and Emery holds a 3-point lead. That's their first advantage of the game. Comes with 6:02 to play in the second quarter. Clean look off of the baseline. Another Union miss. That one was flat by Gavin. Tussle for the ball, and do we have a jump? Yes, we do.
Union ice cold from the field, turning the ball over. Emery has caught fire and roared back for a 3-point lead.
The Cougars started so fast on the offensive end, and now they have just gone dead. Braxton Butler with a huge steal. Hustle play. Gives it up to Brett Griffin. Griffin comes in off the right side. A reach in against Bell. That's the second team foul for the Cougars. Emery finding a little momentum.
Yeah, Union hacking in the first quarter. You're not going to get that call, even though you think you might be clean. Once you start putting it in the official's head, you're going to be aggressive defensively. You're going to be swiping. You're going to be putting your hands on bodies. Fouls are not going to go your way. And right there, you try to reach in. There's a foul. 2 team fouls in the quarter. 3-point lead for Emery.
Timeout Cougars. 5:49 to play in the second. Emery leads 17-14. They'll try to add on when we return.
Imagine stepping foot into your dream home. The scent of fresh paint and the feel of plush carpet under your feet. Hi, this is Greg at the Driggs Mortgage Team. We make that dream come to life with our expert guidance and personalized financing solutions. Now closer to you at our new location in 23 South Carbon Avenue, Suite 21 in Price, because when it comes to financing your home, there's simply no substitute for experience.
The Spartans play here
Porter Citrid, number 4.
Mason Trout, number 30.
Peyton Nelson, number 22.
on 107.3 FM and 750 AM. KO Spartans play here
Braxton Butler, number 32. Will Jeffs, number 34. Scott Johansson, 35.
on 107.3 FM and 750 AM. KOAL.
5:49 to play in the first half. Out of the timeout, Jace Franson knocks down a 3-pointer. Emery finding the rhythm from deep. Their 4th triple of the first half. It's 20-14.
They can't miss right now. Union can't get a stop, and they can't get anything going offensively. They are in a rut.
Emery going man-to-man defensively. Kick to the right corner. Late closeout. Opens things up for Olsen in the paint. Kicks it left side. Now the Spartans swarming defensively. Olsen fading away. Good, tough shot from 10 feet out. 20-16. Union chops that lead down to 4.
Now, Olsen has to be the player for Union to step up and try to will this team back.
Butler to Johansson. Scott, another triple. This time no good. He's got 2 from deep. Franson has 2 from deep. 20-16. 5 to play in the first half. Adamson down low. Guarded by Johansson. Kicks it out. Now a quick swing. Gavin back to Olsen. Olsen off of the left elbow. Nearly lost the ball. Now has some space. Tough shot. No good off of the back iron. A battle for the ball. Over the back goes Scott Johansson as he was trying to wrestle that ball away from Adamson. First team foul for Emery.
He got a little bit of the wrist on the way down. That's why the foul's underneath the basket. Emery gambles defensively. Olsen gets a good look. It's difficult. He's fading back. But they hustle and get another opportunity.
So now a new 5 for the Union Cougars. Andrus Jensen along with Wake Olsen. Also in the game is Tanner Womack. Jackson Adamson is still in the ball game. Plus Stetson Duncan. And Union gets 2 points back quickly with this fresh 5 to make it 20-18. That's a 4-0 Union run. Braxton Butler wants to attack. There's nothing there. Excellent defense in the interior by Womack. And now Emery has to try to reset. Lob pass in, a ton of contact. Refs say play on. Credit Jackson Adamson then with a terrific play. And now the Cougars can tie or take the lead. Porter Herdsman will check back into the game in just a moment. Cougars working the ball around the perimeter. Olsen to Jensen off of the right wing. Bounce pass just inside the perimeter. It's Tanner Womack. Womack kicks it out. And we have a travel against Wake Olsen. Turnover for Union. It's been sloppy by both teams at times. Crisp by both teams at times.
Roller coaster of a game, both sides. Up, down. And here we are, Emery 2018, 4:03 left until the break. A chance to build on it.
Some subs, so a new 5 for Emery. Porter Herdsman back in at the point spot. Jace Franson, Braxton Butler, Scott Johansson, and Will Jeffs. That's the 5 for Emery. 3:54 to play in the first half. Scott Johansson from 17, no good. He says he was fouled. Will Jeffs had the offensive board. He was fouled going up for the putback. And so Will take his third trip to the line where he is 2 for 4 so far tonight. He's got 2 points, both coming at the stripe.
He's going to always find a way to be quicker to the basketball. Anytime that goes up, you're going to see him be the first one with the basketball in the offensive glass, and it's rewarded him with trips to the free throw line.
Knocks down the first. That's 3 points for Will. 3 for 5 from the stripe.
Now, Will's going to be physical with you. You're not going to like it. He's going to bang you. He's going to bump you. He's going to frustrate you. That's what he's in there for.
Second shot is no good. So he's a clean 50% at the stripe, 3 of 6. 21-18. Emery's led by as many as 6, trailed by as many as 10 here in the first half. Olsen off of the right wing, goes top of the key. Now to Jensen. Jensen with a swing. Beautiful ball movement here by Union. 20 on the shot clock. Right elbow. Emery right now in the zone, very active. 3-point shot off of the mark. Scott Johansson runs down the long rebound. Gives it now to Porter. Porter wants to push, surveying the floor. Stops at the top of the key, gives it off to Franson around a pick. Franson now to Scott Johansson. Scott with the ball, kills it after 2 dribbles, now goes right side. Herdsman is face guarded by Jensen. Fakes left, goes right. Back to the basket, kills his dribble, gives it to Johansson. Scott is off the baseline, looking, feeds it into Jeffs. Collapse defense by the Cougars, and with 11 on the shot clock, foul called. 4 team fouls for Union. So over the final 3 minutes, it'll be shots the rest of the first half for Emery.
Yeah, they're not going to allow Union to be physical, and that's advantage for Emery. You can see the fouls keep piling up.
Second personal foul against Tanner Womack. Jeffs dribbles out of the corner, tad bit out of his range, gives it up to Franson, now to Herdsman. Porter with 27 on the shot clock gets the instructions from Coach Justice. Now goes right side. Porter kills it 10 feet away, in a little trouble. Butler's there off the right wing. He drives, shot deflected. Loose ball picked up by Adamson. And now the Cougars are going to push into the paint. Olsen, who has been held intact, had the ball stripped. Out of bounds it goes. Cougars will keep possession.
Good strip right there. Olsen thinks he's got a clean stroll for a layup, and then the swipe down comes through.
Emery will bring in a sub as well. Brett Griffin back into the ball game as Braxton Butler gets himself a well-deserved break. As Beebe has been a hustler out of the floor. 15-footer off of the mark by Womack, but the putback is good.
That's Olsen, just smart, reads it perfectly on that right-hand side, gets up there high enough to kiss it off the glass.
Wake Olsen is a ball player. 21-20, Emery's laid down to 1. Griffin tried to drive Olsen with a block, and now Union has the numbers. It's a 5-on-4. Jensen brings it in off of the left side, floats it off of the glass, and the Cougars are back in front, 22-21 with 2:09 to play in the second.
Couple defensive stops, gets Union in transition, and they get 4 straight points now.
High pick. Jeff sets it for Porter. Porter wanted to go inside and then had the ball taken away by Adamson. Adamson in transition, nearly slowed up. Foul is called in the open floor against Jace Franson. He didn't like the call at all.
There was a foul before that. Underneath was good, but before he made his initial move, I thought there was a foul anyways.
Foul goes against Jace. That's his first personal. Now West Johansson will come back in. Will Jeffs will go to the bench. West had a brilliant start to this game. He's got 6 points so far. Olsen feeds it in, kick out. Duncan goes left wing, who finds Womack. Now back to Olsen. And then in the hands of Jensen. Minute 45 here in the first half. 3-point shot out of the right corner. Errant once again. Union has struggled from deep. Rebound to Scott Johansson. Big fella can run the floor. Goes to the right corner. Franson, low pass, able to regather. We're down to 90 seconds in the second. Johansson fakes left, goes right, kills it 15 off of the elbow, now to Franson for 3, no good. I think that was deflected. They say no, it was not. Air ball out of bounds, back to Union it goes. Terrific closeout by the Cougars.
That's tough. That's good defense up in his space, and he looked like maybe got a piece, but I don't know. The reaction from everybody else didn't seem like he did.
No. We're down to minute 10 of the first half. Cougar basketball. Womack down low. Adamson shot is good. He has been a handful. Jackson Adamson. And it's 24-21. Union now up by 3. They trailed by 6 in this quarter. We'll see if the Spartans can close out the final 60 seconds in a good way.
A soft touch pass over the top.
Franson goes around the pick, gets into the paint, long off of the back iron. Johansson with a rebound. West is put back. Little flat, couldn't get the bounce. Shot no good on a rebound, is corralled by Womack, who pushes it up. Duncan goes back now to Jensen. Jensen right side. Olsen will give it back to Jensen. About a 10-second differential between the shot and game clock. Olsen off of the left wing. Head fake splits 2 defenders. Goes back out now to Jensen. Emery sticking to his zone. They've been effective in this realm. They extend that 2-3. And that brings Adamson out to retrieve the pass 15 feet away from the basket. 8 on the shot clock. Olsen, shot, no good. Draws the foul, will go to the line to shoot 2 with 15.8 left.
Play solid defense, and then at the last second, you commit a foul, put them at the free throw line, and bail them out. And it's smart by Olsen because he knows if he just puts that shoulder and that elbow into the body of Griffin, he's going to get the call.
First shot, no good for Olsen. He's made it difficult on Wake so far in this game. Sub coming in. Tyson Marks will give Jackson Adamson a breather. Adamson has been a beast in this game for Union.
Yeah, he's been really good.
Second shot for Olsen is good. 25-21. Final 15 seconds. Herdsman will bring it up for Emery. Porter goes right side, 9 seconds, down to 8 seconds. Porter holds, guarded by Olsen, wants to take him off the dribble, gets to the baseline, bounce pass to Griffin. Breck lost the ball. He had Franson open off of the left wing. He's going to go up with it. Had it stripped, and that's the way the first half comes to an end.
Yeah, a couple opportunities at the end to get an attempt up. Instead, too much dribbling. They've got to get better at just taking that initial look instead of passing up a good shot for even a better shot.
Score right now, 25-21. Plenty of positives for the Spartans in that first half, but they still trailed by 4. Trailed by 10 early on. It was 14 for Union. We'll talk about that, go over the first half statistics in just a moment. Coming up, the halftime report brought to you by Castle Valley Orthodontics. You can give orthodontic Daniel Kelly a call today at 637-2222. Staff will get you that free consultation on a smile that'll last a lifetime. Coming up, halftime report. Emery trails 25-21 to the Union Cougars.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist. And here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222 for a free consultation.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emery, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
Hi, Bill Hicks here, owner of Farlano's Cafe. Are you looking to host your holiday party? Whether it's an intimate gathering or a big celebration, we've got everything you need. We offer catering services to bring the feast straight to you, or reserve a table with us. We can accommodate small groups or larger ones. Want the whole place for yourself? Book Farlano's for a private party on Monday or Tuesday nights. Call us at 637-9217 to reserve today. Let's make your holiday season unforgettable.
Call insurance agent.
Hello, customer.
Oh, great. I just had a quick question about my insurance.
You are 312th in line.
Oh, it's just a real quick question.
Would you like a callback in 6 hours?
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Hey, Max, I can answer your insurance question.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Jill Jensen in Price today.
Discover the strength and beauty of Flawless Sheeting's metal siding and roofing solutions. Designed to endure and crafted to conserve energy, the products offered by Flawless Sheeting ensure your home not only looks good, but feels good too. Plus, they come with a 40-year warranty. Enjoy superior durability and enhanced comfort year-round with new roofing from Flawless Sheeting. Ready to upgrade? Call Flawless Sheeting at 636-7300 and elevate the way you live.
You see your friends with their new travel trailers, four-wheelers, and side-by-sides. They're living the dream, right? Well, it doesn't just have to be a dream. You can start living that same dream life today by starting your new career with GMS Mine Repair and Maintenance. GMS is hiring mechanics, electricians, fabricators, experienced and inexperienced miners. They offer high starting wages, benefits, a 401k, and vacation pay. Local jobs are available. Apply today. Email your resume to kbarker@gmsminerepair.com. The dream can be yours with GMS Mine Repair.
My son and daughter both play sports, a lot of sports, and with that can come injuries, bruises, sprains, and unfortunately breaks. That's why we use Eastern Utah Imaging. They're a convenient and local option for imaging and an important part of a student-athlete's team.
Eastern Utah Imaging for high-quality, affordable MRI and X-ray services. Many quick scans take 30 minutes or less. You can call for an appointment or ask your doctor to refer you to Eastern Utah Imaging, North Fairgrounds Road in Price. Call 636 X-ray. That's 636-9729.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist. And here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222 for a free consultation.
The Spartans play here.
Porter Citrid, number 4.
Mason Trout, number 30. Peyton Nelson, number 22.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
25-21, Union with the lead here on the halftime report. Travis, positives for Emery, no doubt in that first half. I want to go back to kind of a key moment. Early on in the game, Coach Justice takes a timeout. Emery down 14-4. Out of that timeout, they responded beautifully, got back in this game after a quick start from the Cougars.
They put themselves in a hole, but you come out of that timeout, you battle back, you play great defense offensively, you start moving the ball and getting easy looks at the basket, which makes life easy on everybody else when you're getting those attempts around the rim. You get to the free throw line, you slow the game up, you slump the game up. And Union doesn't want to play a sloppy game. They want to be up-tempo. They want to get up and down the floor. That's when they were really good in that first half.
Emery put together a nice little run, but then captured the lead, 20-14. How did that go? An 11-1 run for Union to close out the first half as they grab a 25-21 lead.
Yeah, Emery went back into that situation where they're just careless with the basketball, and they allowed Union to get out and run. And then Union did get a couple offensive rebounds prior to what they did in that, opening quarter. So for Emery, I think it's simple. If you just rebound the basketball and play physical with this team, you're going to win because Union is aggressive defensively, and they're going to foul you a lot. So be aggressive back, but don't foul, and get yourself at the free throw line. And that's where Emery, I thought, did a good job, as they got to the free throw line, and they slowed the game up a little bit too.
Will Jeffs got to the line on 3 separate occasions. He goes 3 of 6 at the stripe. He's got 3 points. Outside of Will Jeffs, how about 6 from Wes Johansson? He scored the first 4 of the ball game for Emery. He gets off to a quick start. West is so crafty around the basket. We saw some very, very high-degree difficulty shots. Hands in his face, fading away, hook shot, knows how to really use that foot, Travis. Feels very comfortable on the right side, low block.
I thought Emery did a good job inside the paint, and then when it collapses, they kick out to their shooters. And where Emery stuck in the game or had to lead the game is because they shot the three-point well three-point ball extremely well in that opening half.
Yeah, Wes Johansson with 6, all coming inside the perimeter. But Scott Johansson has 6, and Jace Franson has 6 to round out the Emery scoring. The difference, that's the three-point shooting you're talking about. Scott and Jace both knocked down 2 triples in that first half.
Yeah, they're going to get more looks from the three-point line in the second half, so they got to knock them down. When that ball kicks back out, don't be hesitant to give the ball up. Shoot it.
We'll see if the Spartans can work out of a hole. They've done it once already, trailing by as many as 10, leading by as many as 6, but trailing right now with a break, 25-21. Halftime report brought to you by Dr. Kelly at Castle Valley Orthodontics. We're back in about 2 minutes to get you set for the second half here on 107.3 FM, 750 AM, and our YouTube channel, Castle Country Radio Emery.
Welcome to JN Auto, where your dream car awaits. With over 100 vehicles in stock, from trucks to SUVs and everything in between, we've got the perfect ride just for you. And our full service department ensures your vehicle stays in top shape long after you drive off the lot. Can't find your ideal car? No worries, we'll hunt it down for you. Discover the JN Auto difference today.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
At Oliver Law, we specialize in criminal defense and DUI. Everyone needs to know their rights. Let us guide you through the criminal justice minefield. At Oliver Law, we still believe in innocent until proven guilty.
The Spartans play here.
Porter Citrid, number 4.
Mason Trout, number 30. Peyton Nelson, number 22.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL. And 750 AM KOAL.
Let's get set to do it again. 25-21, Union with the lead. Travis, second half, what do you want to see out of the Spartans?
I just want to see Emery go back to how they played when they came out of that timeout and went on that run. It's playing physical down low, and then when you have the opportunities to knock down the three, you got to take it. They passed up some opportunities, I thought, in the last 2 minutes or so to get more points. So guys got to be ready to put the ball in the hole.
Well, they managed to work out of it once already. They did it by knocking down some timely three-point jumpers, and that was one of the keys that we said at the beginning of the game, right? They got to score the ball on the perimeter. They have to.
Yeah, it's a must, and we talked about that in the open as well. You have to.
Yeah.
If you want to win the game, that's a must.
So Emery will come out with their starting 5 out on the floor. Porter Herdsman, Jace Franson, Braxton Butler, Scott, and Wes Johansson. Starting 5 out there for Union as well. Wake Olson, Brady Bell, Andrus Jensen, Stinson Duncan, and Jackson Adamson. Emery now swapping sides. They'll move left to right on the radio dial. Right side, Porter holding on the wing. Wants to go in down low. Gets it to Johansson. Spin move, shot up, no good. West got off to that really quick start early on in the ball game. Be nice to get him back into that rhythm. Union with the ball, Jensen in the paint, lofts it up, easy bucket. Beautiful feed by Brady Bell, 27-21. Union's lead now to 6.
Yeah, all the defense pulled away and left him wide open in the middle of the floor, 5 feet out.
7:25 and counting. Butler gets into the paint. BB kicks it out now to Herdsman off the right wing. Fakes left, goes right. Porter into the paint, looking for his first bucket. Gets it right there. Porter for 2 on the answer back.
Jump stop right off the glass over the outreached arm of the defender. Tough, difficult shot. Gets the angle, gets it the fault.
On the wing, moving it right side. Trying to drive in, it's Duncan. Duncan sealed off by Scott Johansson. Now a kick out to the left wing. Head fake, drive. Bell, stop. Tries to kick out. Intercepted by Porter. We said that a time or two out on the football field. Comes out with a big defensive stop and then a reach-in foul against the Cougars. 1 minute, 7 seconds gone by in the third. Emery down 4 and with control of the basketball.
Yeah, Union's going to pick up a bunch of cheap fouls. That one right there, a cheap foul, goes in your favor, so continue to clamp down defensively.
See if the Spartans can keep the offensive flow going. Franson off the left side, high pick set by West, floats to the basket. Inside, off of the low block, there's 2 more for West. He's got 8 now with the ball game, and Emery's within 1 possession, trailing 27-25.
It's a good little pick and pop play to get 2 points inside on that left-hand side.
Play that angle correctly. I don't know how you can guard that play. Bell gets inside the paint, loose on the ground, able to recover, kick out, swing around the perimeter, 17 on the shot clock. Now to Adamson. He's been a grown man inside for Union. There's a kick out, 3 ball, off the mark. Rebounded Duncan from 15. He drives and draws the foul. 6:08 in the third. First stoppage and a trip to the line for the Cougars.
Got to rebound the ball. Second chance points. It's going to be big in this half, and who comes up with more of them? Union gets an opportunity here. They pick up a foul, free throws.
First shot for Duncan is good. Extends that Union lead to 3. Paint really opens up because you have to give so much respect to Jackson Adamson. Second foul shot is good as well by Duncan to make it 29-25. I've been impressed with the way Adamson's been able to play all game long. Maybe the most effective player for Union up to this point. High pick set by Johansson. Porter wants to get it to him. A little hesitant. Now West is going to back Adamson down. He's trapped. Kick out to Herdsman. Porter goes back to Johansson. Emery trying to play the inside-out game. West in the paint, gets deep. Shot good off the glass. West just gets better and better each game with the footwork. He's got 10. Emery back within 2, 29-27.
Really good defense, better offense.
Emery in that extended 2-3 zone. Up top is Franson and Herdsman. High post, that's how you break it down. Kick out, Olsen to Jensen. Shot is no good, but a foul on the ground against Emery. Call this against West Johansson.
Long rebounds. It's the second one on the possession. The prior one is a long rebound. They got the free throw lines. That long rebound comes out, and then another foul.
Right side holding it's Olsen. Beautiful feed. Jensen had the right idea, just overshoots Adamson. I say beautiful feed, beautiful idea. Little high through the hands of Adamson. Out of bounds and a turnover. Back to Emery it goes.
Still, if Addison jumps, he gets the ball and then he finishes. Can't stand flat-footed on those passes.
High pick set by Rasmussen, a high pick set by Johansson. For Franson, who airballs a 3-point shot. Beebe tried to corral that ball, saves it from going out of bounds, but it ends up in the hands of the Cougars who want to run. Emery great in transition defensively. Olsen with the ball into the paint. Tough shot over the top of Herdsman. It's off of the mark. Long rebound, grabbed by Porter. Emery still trails by 2, 29-27. Porter puts his head down. Did not travel, kept the pivot foot down. Kick out. Scott for 3 in the lead. No good. Rimmed in and out, took an extra bounce off of the iron. And now the Cougars back in control, 29-27 as we near the midway point of the third quarter. Baseline jumper for the Cougars. Off shot that time by Duncan, but an offensive rebound for Olsen. Now to Bell. Penetrates in off the top of the key, up and under. Scores it for 2 over the top of Johansson, 31-27.
Second chance points, another offensive rebound. 3 offensive rebounds already in the quarter.
Drive and a foul called against Olsen. Thought he had a clean block on Porter. Official says you shoved him in the back, and so Porter will go to the stripe to shoot 2. Will Jeffs, Devin Rasmussen will check in for Emery. As Porter goes to the line for the first time with 2 points, getting his first bucket just a few moments ago.
He got beat, so what happens when you get beat? You reach. Or you push.
Yep. Extend that arm. Same idea. First shot for Porter is up. No good. Missed opportunities for Emery at the line.
That one is flat coming out of the hand. You can see it was going to be long.
So Scott and West Johansson will go to the bench. Devin Rasmussen and Will Jeffs will check in. I take that back. Braxton Butler comes out of the game. Scott Johansson will stay in. He'll join West out on the bench. Second shot for Porter is good. Goes 1 of 2 at the stripe. 31-28, Emery within 3. 3 points for Herdsman, all 3 coming in the quarter as we hit 4 minutes to play in the third. Emery right now with Franson and Herdsman up top. Rasmussen got lost out of the shuffle and the screen. 3-point shot, no good. Bell had a clean look, couldn't hit. Emery fortunate. And now the Spartans can tie. Chop it down to 1 with a bucket. Rasmussen in the paint. Clean look. Devin's first bucket of the ball game.
That's a tough shot going from right to left, a little bit of a fade, and you drop it right in the hole.
Devon's a scorer. We saw it in South Summit. And Emery back within 31-30. Crowd coming alive. Defense has been active for Emery throughout the game out of the zone. It's been great to see. Right as I say that, hand gets on a ball, knocks it loose. Union able to recover, then Jensen lost it. Franson has it, and he has it stripped from behind. Ball is still loose. Franson's able to pick it up, and finally a late whistle. Took a while. The officials were going to let him play on. Foul against Connor Olson. Third team foul for the Cougars. 3:10 left in the third. But again, it's the active defense for Emery out of the zone, Travis, really making it difficult for Union to spread the ball around with that beautiful ball movement that they've used all season long.
Union dribbling right into the defense. They're turning the ball over. Emery is causing those turnovers by defensively getting up and crowding the space.
Emery's going to take a 30-second timeout. Let's just keep it here with 3:10 to play in the third. An opportunity for the Spartans to take the lead. If you're just joining us at the break, it was 25-21 Union. But Emery has been able to battle back. What have they done here in the third quarter? Well, Wes Johansson has 4 points, Porter Herdsman has 3, and Tevin Rasmussen has 2. That's what they've been able to do.
That's been a good quarter for Emery offensively. Everything has been in the flow of the offense. It's been right around the basket. They haven't took any poor shots that's led into transition the other way, and they find themselves down 1 with the basketball out of the timeout.
I've been so impressed by what the Spartans have been able to do defensively in this game. Coach Justice, I'm sure, is thrilled with that performance as they have held Union, who would be a high-powered group, to 31 points with 3:10 to play in the third. Out of the timeout, Scott Johansson, Will Jeffs, Devin Rasmussen, Porter Herdsman, Jace Franson. That's the 5 for the Spartans. Scott to inbound from the side. Gets it into Porter, who goes right back to Scott. Wants to drive baseline, finds Rasmussen. Open corner, passes up on the 3. Instead goes back to Porter, top of the key. Crossover dribble. Porter now to Jace. Emery in motion. Jace drives, blocked by the bottom of the backboard. Ball picked up by Adamson. Flushes it up quickly right side to Duncan. Duncan hands it off now to Bell, who goes back to Olson. Olson has struggled to hit from deep, but he is a shooter. You got to make sure you key on him. Emery sticks in the 2-3 zone. Olson head fake. Penetrates, kicks it back top of the key. Quick swing right side. Beautiful ball movement by Union. Right as I say that, Olson throws a ball off the shin of Johansson. Tussle for a deep down low, and a jump ball is called. It'll stick with the Cougars. Union fortunate to not turn the ball over.
They're just dribbling too much into the traffic. Shot clock was winding down. They dribble into the teeth of the defense. And like you said, lucky to get the ball back on the tie-up.
Wake Olson will come into the game, and going to the bench is Andrus Jensen. Wake to inbound. Goes into the corner to Olson.
I don't think the shot clock should have been resetted.
Connor Olson and Wake Olson out of the court for Union. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Bell wants to go right baseline, nothing there. Gives it up to Connor Olson. His 15-footer is off of the mark, and Scott Johansson crashes the glass. Tough defensive board between two Union players.
A really flat possession, flat opportunity on the offensive end.
Emery can take the lead. Franson with the ball top of the key, goes to Porter off of the left side. Puts it on the ground, wants to go. Kick out to Rasmussen. 3 ball up, no good. Bounced off of the iron and over the top of the backboard. Good look for Devin, just couldn't hit.
Clean look, open look. That's the ones we talked about you have to knock down. That one right on line just took a bounce over the top. Still can't get over that hump. 1-point lead Union.
Jensen and Wake Olson in the backcourt now for the Cougars. Bell is in the game along with Duncan and Adamson. That's the 5 out for the Cougars. They've worked their starting 5 back in. Trying to attack Emery in that 2-3 out of the high post. Now it's Olson off of the left wing. Cross-court pass, nearly intercepted. Should have been a foul against Bell. He grabbed Johansson by the arm after Scott tipped that ball away. Otherwise, it's an easy 2-point bucket on the other end for Scott. I think Scott did a terrific job of really keeping his composure because, Travis, that was an obvious foul.
That's a foul.
Cougar basketball working around the perimeter. Tough angle for the official, but still Johansson with a nice hustle play. Wake Olson for 3. This shot is off of the mark. goes off the side of the iron. Porter runs down the long rebound just beyond the perimeter. We're down to 60 seconds. Lob up to Jeffs. Jeffs kicks it out. Now Scott Johansson for three, and the lead. He's got it. That's his third triple of the ball game. He's got 9, all from beyond the perimeter, and Emery leads 33-31.
The extra pass leaves the defense going one way, an open look from the three-point line.
Scott is playing with tons of effort right now out on the floor. Tips that ball away. Cougars, however, will keep possession. 35 seconds in the third. Olsen splits the defense. Blocked on the scoop, able to get his own ball. We're down to 5 on the shot clock. Bell fading away, foul and 1. And a foul called against Johansson from behind. Scott is frustrated because he has not gotten the whistle on multiple plays on the other end, but got called for a foul trying to make up late and a block from behind.
Yeah, Bell, good job of just staying with it. The composure takes the bump and finishes and has a chance to give Union the lead back.
3-point play, yes. 34-33. Cougars by 1, shot clock turned off. Emery can play for the final shot of the third quarter. It has been a fun one. Back and forth basketball, competitive between two teams that know each other very, very well. 12 seconds, reach in foul called. Union had one to give. Wake Olsen called for the reach. That's the second personal on Wake. 12 seconds. Emery to inbound from the side. Scott Johansson will handle it. Scott gets it into Porter. We're down to 10 seconds. Porter guarded by Wake Olsen. Stands just beyond the volleyball line. Now lob it to Will Jeffs down low. Going to work on Jensen. Draws the foul and 1. How about it? Will Jeffs. And the little stare down. Some intensity from the Spartans down on the floor. Jeffs with a chance for a three-point play of his own.
Absorb the contact and then go up and finish and get to the free throw line. The more physical team in the third quarter has been Emery, and it shows on the scoreboard as well.
They've scored 14 points in this quarter. It's the most of the game for Emery. And now Jeffs can add on to it. 35-34 Spartans with 3.7 to play in the third. Fourth trip to the line for Will Jeffs in this game. He's 3 of 6. Make it 3 of 7. Shot no good. Wes Johansson goes down to the ground for the loose ball. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Emery. 1.2 seconds left in the quarter. Emery will try to move into the fourth with the advantage. Lob up. Olsen sends up the heave, and it was online. Falls short. Great effort. But we will go to the fourth with the game hanging in the balance. Union's lead has evaporated. Emery takes a 35-34 lead in the fourth when we return.
Discover the difference experience makes at Mr. Automotive in Huntington. With over 30 years dedicated to matching the perfect vehicle with the right person in Castle Country, we know a thing or two about cars and about saving you money. Thanks to our low overhead, we're able to pass incredible savings directly on to you. Drive away happy with a deal as reliable as our service. Visit Mr. Automotive today, where experience means savings and you meet your new car. At San Rafael Health, they believe everyone deserves compassionate and dedicated care. Whether you're looking for a place for mom, dad, or any loved one, the doors are open. San Rafael Health accepts private pay, Medicaid, Medicare, and commercial insurance, ensuring quality health care is accessible for all. Let the family at San Rafael Health take care of your family. Call today at 384-2301 and let San Rafael Health provide the care your loved ones deserve.
The Spartans play here.
Porter Citrid, number 4.
Mason Trout, number 30. Peyton Nelson, number 22.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Fourth quarter about to begin. We have a battle here at the Spartan Center tonight. Emery with a 35-34 lead. And Emery's going to get first crack offensively here in the quarter. Herdsman with a basketball. Gives it off now to Brett Griffin. That's the 5 for Emery. Herdsman, Griffin, Scott Johansson, Wes Johansson, and Will Jeffs. Big lineup here for the Spartans. Brett goes around a high pick. Gives it now to Scott off of the top of the key. Wants to drive. Kick out to Brett. Head fake 12 on the shot clock. Breck in a little trouble, gives it off now to Wes Johansson. West tries to take Adamson off the dribble, has to give it to Scott. 3-point shot, an air ball. Jeffs with a rebound, couldn't keep his balance, stepped out of bounds. So an empty possession for Emery to start the quarter.
They get an open look, just not enough on it. Ball goes out of bounds, so Union gets a stop on the opening possession.
.7:25 to play in the ball game. In regulation, I should say. Remember, Emery held the lead against Penguich till 3:52 in the fourth. See if they can close strong here tonight. Olsen, bounce pass to Jensen, top of the key. Jensen drives, feeds a beautiful dish inside to Stetson Duncan for two. And the Cougars recapture the advantage, 36-35, 1 minute into the fourth.
Nice flip to the basket on the alley-oop to get 2 points.
Griffin drives. Griffin, beautiful feed down low to West. Foul. They wave the basket off. No continuation for West down low. He was looking for the three-point play. Emery will inbound now with the baseline, and Jace Franson will come into the game.
Should be an and one.
Think so?
Yep. Thought that was a miss. Thought that was a great continuation play of going up through the contact and finishing.
I think West would agree with you. Franson, left corner three, no good.
She's been off tonight.
Rebound of Bell for Union is going to push it up right side. Cut to the basket, nothing there. Kick out back to Bell. Wanting to go to Adamson. Adamson, great position, feeds it to Olsen, easy pickings for two. Emery trapping with Butler and Johansson, and then an easy feed for Olsen. And it's 38-35 Union.
Yeah, miscommunication. Nobody knew who to pick up.
Here's Scott, gives it to Porter. Porter inside 20 feet, gives it back to Johansson, 18 on the shot clock. Emery looking for their first points here in the fourth quarter. High pick set, nothing there for Porter. Now he wants to go into the high post. Johansson will give it right back to him. Hand off, Porter, jump stop, gets it to fall off the glass. Porter's got five, all five in the second half, and Emery's back within one on their first points in the fourth quarter. 38-37 Union.
So tough to get that over the top of the defense.
Three-point shot is on the way, a miss by Bell. Long rebound out of bounds. Last touched by Emery. Porter thought he knocked that ball off of Duncan.
From our angle up here, tough to see.
Turnover. Union wanted to work it inside the paint. Ball was knocked away, and now the Spartans have control.
Got a piece from one of the pom-poms on the floor. Pick that up.
Emery's going to keep possession as we hit 5:39. Scott Johansson. Bounce pass down low. West was trapped. Scott's able to pick it up. Porter swings it out to Butler. Thought about the corner three. Braxton drives, lost his footing, able to give it off to West. We're down to 8 on the shot clock. West kick out. Porter three. Shot up. No good. West fights for the rebound. Poked away by Adamson.
It's a clean look. Just didn't knock it down. And for Union, it's simple. The offense should just flow through Olsen.
38-37. Union by one. Adamson on the baseline. Tough shot over the top of Johansson. No good. Union stepping out of bounds. Olsen tried to save the ball. Stepped on that baseline. Ball goes back to Emery.
Adamson, good look. The little flick shot over the top. Doesn't get the bounce. And then flying in with the turnover. Olsen stepping out of bounds on the board.
4 minutes and 40 ticks left in regulation. Emery down one. Franson for three in the lead. Chase, count them all. He's got 9 now in the ball game, and Emery goes on top 40-38.
Just a matter of time before Jace knocks down the three, ice cold, and then finally gets one to fall.
4 minutes and 19 seconds left to play in regulation. Bell drives, goes glass, shot no good. Rebound to Johansson. Emery can make this a 2-score game with 4:10 to play. Herdsman is holding. He's off of the volleyball line. Gives it off now to Johansson. Scott takes it left corner. Nothing there. Lob inside to West. West is back at his man. Adamson down. Hook shot on the paint. No good. Just could not get it over the rim. And a loose ball foul called against West.
That ball just stuck on the rim and then rolled off at the last second. Thought he was going to get that little baby hook to fall inside, about 5 feet out.
I think we have a timeout on the floor. We do. 3:50 to play in the game. 40-38. Emery right now up 2. They're going to take a full timeout. We'll pause for 30 seconds, and we'll come back for the final 3:50 in this one. It's a battle here at the Spartan Center. Emery 40, Union 38 when we return.
Whether it is for your personal vehicle or a work truck, Toppet Pickup Covers has what you are looking for to either dress your truck up or protect your belongings. Low-profile covers from Truxedo, paint-matched fiberglass toppers from ARE, or full utility covers and bed slides. Toppet also has the best warranty that you will find in the market. Toppet Pickup Covers, on the west side of I-15, off the 400 South exit in Springville.
The Spartans play here.
Wes Johansson, number 42.
Devin Rasmussen, number 40.
Jace Franson, number 11.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
We're down to 3:50 to play in regulation. And Emery right now clinging to a 40-38 lead. Trying to finish this off and get their second victory of the season. Get back in the win column before we start league play on Friday night, as Travis and I will take the lengthy trip out to Delta. Union basketball. Jensen brings it up. Emery's going to stick in the 2-3. They've had a lot of success defensively in this game, holding the Cougars just to 38 points. Tanner Womack is back into the game. Ball swatted back to the other end. Cougars able to keep possession. Now with the ball, it's Bell. Bell top of the key. Takes a couple of dribbles. Nearly stolen. Porter diving for the ball. It's loose. Jensen comes up with it. Cougars have numbers. A foul halts what would have been a 2-point bucket. And I think that's against Scott. It is. That's a good foul by Scott. Saves the basket.
Like you said, great foul on the floor. Saves the 2 points underneath on the scramble.
Wake Olson to inbound the ball. Jensen will hold for Union. We're down to 3:17. Emery sticks in the 2-3. They extend it. That leaves the baseline open. Right as I say that, an entry pass knocked away and a loose ball foul against the Cougars. Big defensive stop by Emery. Foul called against Stetson Duncan.
Well, Union set the tone early on by the way they were fouling and being so aggressive, and it's continued.
Foul situation is 2 for Emery, 2 for Union. We hit 3 minutes even left to play in regulation. Porter with a basketball. Entry pass to Jeffs, trying to back Womack down. Will takes a dribble, gives it back off to Porter, top of the key, now kicks it right corner to Braxton Butler. Emery working around the perimeter, 15 on the shot clock. Johansson goes back to Butler. He's guarded by Bell. Butler 15 feet away, gives it back off now to Scott Johansson off of the right wing. Scott goes top of the key to Butler. 6 on the shot clock. Butler, tough shot up, no good. Short, flat off the front iron. Will Jeffs fights for the offensive rebound. Fresh 35 for Emery. Johansson flung it up. I don't think he thought the shot clock reset. And now Union wants to push in transition. Olsen with the ball from 15, kicks it out. Drive by Womack, and he is fouled on the baseline. 3 team fouls.
You just got to be aware of the surroundings and what's going on. The shot clock reset. You didn't have to rush that. You kick it back out. You take more time off the clock. Instead, you fire up a wild attempt and then come back on the other end and commit a foul.
So Jackson Adamson will come back in for the Union Cougars. Also a sub coming in for the Spartans, as Braxton Butler will head to the bench. Jace Franson, Porter Hertzman up top. Will Jeffs in the middle with Scott and Wes Johansson down low with him. 3-point shot, no good. Scott was in an awkward spot, tried to save it, bounced off his hand out of bounds. So Union will get another crack at it with 34 on the shot clock, down 2:10 left in the game.
Yeah, really bad three-point attempt, and they get bailed out because Emery tips the ball back out of bounds.
Fresh 35 for the Cougars. Right side, it's Bell. Bell moves it over to Jensen. Into the high post to kick out left wing. Olsen with a pump fake. Drives, lost the ball. Adamson is there. He's backing down Johansson. It's getting physical. Kick out to Jensen. Swing to Bell. Great recovery defense. Cross court, Union 13 on the shot clock. Emery playing outstanding defense as we get down to the final buck 45. Bell with a bounce pass to Jensen. 3 for the lead. Knocks it down. Tough shot by Andrus Jensen. And it's 41-40 Union.
Yeah, it's the one when you're scramble mode. You didn't want Jensen to get a clean look.
Jeffs on the baseline. Gives it off to Porter. Now to Jeffs, in trouble. Bounce pass to West. West goes to Herdsman. Right corner, and we have a timeout taken by Coach Justice. Excellent call with 12 on the shot clock and a buck 15 to play in the game. Emery down 41-40. Full timeout. We're going to keep it here. Travis Emery a little bit out of whack, and that's when Coach Justice said, hey, let's take a timeout. Let's regroup. Let's get what we want.
Emery plays really good defense until the last second. They just lose track of the shooter, the best three-point shooter on the team, Jensen, who has knocked down a couple threes tonight. Bells Union out and knocks down a three-pointer to push the lead back in Union's favor.
That's such a difficult shot. You called it. It was a little bit, it was scattered, right? There was a little bit of chaos out on the floor. And I didn't know that it was a high percentage shot by Jensen, but boy, it didn't even hit the net, or the rim rather. I mean, it was nothing but net.
A little bit contested, but for him, he got that little bit of space, and that's all he needs. And he gets his eyes locked on the basket. He's on balance, and he buried the three, like you said. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Emery right here, look for the lob play going towards the basket. Maybe you can pick up a cheap foul.
Franson to inbound, 1:15 to play. Gets it into West. West guarded by Adamson, now to Porter, 9 on the shot clock. Porter's 2 steps behind the three-point line. Lob into the high post to West. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. West, hook shot, high, no good. Bounced off the back iron, a foul by Braxton Butler, who was trying to crash the glass. It looked good when it left West's hands. I think you take your chance with that shot because he is so effective in the paint, just did not get the bounce.
That's good defense up and down, but that's a high percentage look for him. Just didn't get the bounce he needed. Under a minute, yeah.
Under a minute. There's a 25-second differential between the shot and game clock.
Do not foul if you're Emery.
Got to get the defensive stop. Bell with the ball off of the right wing. Takes a couple of dribbles, and now back to Jensen, who goes back to Bell. Emery sticking with the zone. Olsen on the baseline. A near turnover. Franson fights for the ball, and Coach Justice calls a timeout. Excellent effort by Jace Franson. Coach Justice was moving up the sideline to get the timeout, and even better for Emery, the timeout comes with 35.3 to play in the game, meaning Emery can play for the final shot if they so choose, down 1.
Yeah, Union trying to get a corner look right in front of their bench. They've been real sloppy with the basketball all night. That ball onto the ground. Jace dives on the floor. Coach Justice gets the timeout. And for the Spartans, you can win the game right here.
What do you want to see Emery do out of this timeout with 35-3? You playing for the very last shot? You running it down?
No, I'm not. I want to leave myself time because still, if I come up short with a miss, I can foul, put him on the free throw line, and keep it either a one-possession game, no matter what.
35.3 left. Here's the scoreboard reset. Union 41, Emery 40. Emery is out of fouls to give. Union has 2 to give. Only 2 team fouls for the Cougars in this fourth quarter.
And they should be using them.
I believe Emery has 1 timeout left. Spartans will come out with Jace Franson, Porter Herdsman, Scott and West Johansson, and Braxton Butler. Emery will have to go the length of the floor. Union has Jensen and Wake Olsen. Adamson is out on the floor along with Bell and Stetson Duncan. Let's do it. 32 seconds. Franson brings the ball up. Franson at midcourt. Goes high post. West Johansson bagging his man down. Gives it to Scott. Shot from 15. It's off the mark. No good. Rebound Union. Wake Olson comes up with it. Emery has to go to the foul, and Braxton Butler fouls in the backcourt. Shots coming.
They got a really good look right at the free throw line, and it just comes up short. You commit the foul, 19.4 left. Couldn't ask for a better attempt, though, Jordan. That's wide open.
So right now, Union's going to take a 30-second timeout. I believe Brady Bell will have to shoot the foul shots. So we have a 30-second timeout on the floor. We're going to keep it here. 19.4 left. Union 41, Emery 40. 2 shots coming now for the Cougars. You like the shot that early in the possession?
Yeah, I do, because now with 19.4, they're going to go to the free throw line, down 1, depending on what they do. You still have a shot to get this thing in overtime.
Absolutely.
If they miss a free throw, you can win on a 3. A lot of things can go. That's why you want to just keep extending the game as long as you can.
Out of the timeout, Emery will go with Jace Franson, Porter Hertzman, Brett Griffin, Devin Rasmussen, Scott Johansson.
I don't think they called a foul, Jordan.
They did not call a foul. I thought they did. They did not. Okay, so Union now will have to go the length of the floor, right to left on the radio dial.
This is where you can be aggressive, come up,
you can
try to get a steal.
Still 19 seconds left. Lob into Jensen. And there's the foul for Porter in the backcourt with 17.4 to play.
Now you're going to get a sub. Get your bigs in there for rebounding. We saw Jensen knock down the 3. Let's see if he can knock down some free throws.
Well, regardless, Emery will have a chance to get this game to overtime or possibly win it, depending on what Andrus Jensen can do at the line.
The one thing going against Emery, though, is only the 2 team fouls by Union, so they can continue to foul, not allow them to get that 3 off.
We'll see how they use it. Jensen, first shot is up. It's good. Looked long, but he's able to knock it down. Griffin comes out of the game. Wes Johansson back in. Big-time foul shot coming up for Andrus Jensen. He can make this a 3-point lead.
Yeah, rebound. You have to not allow a long rebound on a miss.
Second shot, it's no good. Rebound to Union. They get the rebound off of the miss. And now to the line to potentially clinch the game is Stenson Duncan.
You cannot allow a long rebound on a miss. That's the only thing going against you. What happens? A long rebound on a miss.
First shot for Duncan. It's no good. It's no good. A miss on the first. 42-40 remains the score. 15 ticks left, and now a big foul shot. Second shot for Duncan. Missed them both. Rebound Scott Johansson. Emery's got 10 seconds. Hertzman with the ball. Goes to Scott, 8 seconds. 7 seconds. Johansson to Hertzman. Drives, lost the ball. There's 3 seconds left, and finally a foul was called with .6.
Too much dribbling. Nobody wanted to shoot.
Well, when Porter lost the ball, there was still 3 or 4 seconds on the clock.
He stopped playing.
Emery stopped playing, and then the late foul was called, and they're not going to add any more time to the clock, which means .6. You got to hope for a miss by Adamson. And then you're going to need a prayer with .6 left.
Emery had a timeout, you said, right?
I believe they had one. Adamson misses the first.
I'm using a timeout because I want my team settled down. I don't want them to play through it like they just did. There's too much that can happen.
Miss. Emery did get a timeout, I believe. Did they? Nope. They're going to say that's the end. They blew the whistle before the game was over, I think. Now the referees are going to talk about this. I don't think the game's over just yet. Yep, now it is. So Adamson missed that foul shot on purpose. Right as Emery grabbed the ball, Coach Justice tried to get the timeout. The officials didn't give it to him. Kind of an anticlimactic way for the game to end. But Union will survive a 42-40 thriller over the Spartans. Emery had multiple opportunities late in the game and could not convert, leading to the loss tonight.
Yeah, I think it's the same old story with this Emery team. This is how they continue to lose games. And at some point, you have to figure out how to win an ugly game. Tonight was an ugly game. A chance there in the end to win, but when you lose the ball and you stop playing, there's time on the clock. You have to foul. And I know you're frustrated about losing the ball, but everybody stopped playing, and that's just kind of the story of this Emery team, I think, through the first 5 or 6 games.
Final score tonight, 42-40. Union grabs the 2-point win on a very entertaining game. Low-scoring fourth quarter. 8 points for Union, 5 for Emery. Coming up, post-game wrap-up show brought to you by Eastern Utah Community Credit Union. We'll go over the final stats. We'll catch up with Coach Dave Justice. Heartbreaker tonight for the Spartans. They dipped to 1-5 with a 2-point loss to Union. We're back in just a moment on 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emery, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
Looking for financial solutions? At Cache Valley Bank, they're here to help. Whether you need commercial loans, mortgages, or expert financial advising, they've got you covered. Visit them today on the corner of First West and Main Street. Cache Valley Bank, your partner in financial success.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Call insurance agent.
Hello, customer.
Oh, great. I just had a quick question about my insurance.
You are 312th in line.
Oh, it's just a real quick question.
Would you like a callback in 6 hours?
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Hey, Max, I can answer your insurance question.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Jill Jensen in Price today.
Discover the strength and beauty of Flawless Sheeting's metal siding and roofing solutions. Designed to endure and crafted to conserve energy, the products offered by Flawless Sheeting ensure your home not only looks good, but feels good too. Plus, they come with a 40-year warranty. Enjoy superior durability and enhanced comfort year-round with new roofing from Flawless Sheeting. Ready to upgrade? Call Flawless Sheeting at 636-7300 and elevate the way you live.
The Spartans play here.
Braxton Butler, number 32. Will Jeffs, number 34. Scott Johansson, 35.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
My son and daughter both play sports, a lot of sports, and with that can come injuries, bruises, sprains, and unfortunately breaks. That's why we use Eastern Utah Imaging. They're a convenient and local option for imaging and an important part of a student-athlete's team.
Eastern Utah Imaging for high-quality, affordable MRI and X-ray services. Many quick scans take 30 minutes or less. You can call for an appointment or ask your doctor to refer you to Eastern Utah Imaging, North Fairgrounds Road in Price. Call 636 X-ray. That's 636-9729.
The Spartans play here.
Champ Justice, number 1. Porter Herdsman, number 21.
Bo Stilson, number 25.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Community Credit Union, EUCCU, bringing you tonight's post-game wrap-up show as Emery slips 42-40. Travis, this was a game that was there for the taking, and I know we're going to catch up with Coach Dave Justice here in just a moment as he makes his way up to the booth. This one's tough.
Yeah, it's a game you let slip away again. I think that's 2 back-to-back home games. You've had opportunities to close teams out. Penguins goes on that run in the fourth, and then Union in this game just does a little bit more in that quarter to close things out. You had opportunities, couple good looks in the last seconds. You got that open look at the free throw line, and then you're driving to the hole and you lose the ball. It's tough, and right now you're in a skid. You got to find a way out of it.
Let's bring in head coach Dave Justice, who is joining us at the broadcast table right now. Coach, I really appreciate you for taking the time to come up.
Yeah, anytime, Jordan. Appreciate you guys.
Boy, that's a tough one. I am a firm believer that every situation is a positive, right? And so tonight, I'm sure there's a learning experience. We get down to the final minute, games hanging in the balance. We get down to the final seconds, games hanging in the balance. Situational basketball, every time you're in a spot like that, you're going to improve. That's the idea behind it, right?
Absolutely. We kind of, we felt last week that we kind of didn't perform very well in the 4-minute stretch there at the end of the game. ALA and obviously Panguitch. So, we felt that, we kind of played poorly in those situations. That's kind of was reminding. I was like, guys, we're in the same situation. So, obviously executed a little better. We came down to the stretch, and kind of back and forth a little bit. Then number 4, the Andres Jensen, he hit a big 3.
Yeah, that was big.
Put him up 1 and kind of changed the game. I mean, off a kind of a scramble, it seems like kind of a loose ball, kind of gets spun out to him, and he makes a big shot. So credit to him. And then we come down, and Westy gets a good shot to his hook, and it just front rim. So, that's the way basketball goes sometimes. And just like I told the kids, I mean, you just have to live with the results. So you just say, hey man, I played my heart out. We felt like we did a lot of good things. Ultimately, we came up short, and obviously we didn't didn't like the result. But you got to be happy with their effort, and you can go to sleep at night, and you can move on to the next one, knowing, hey, we played our hearts out, and hopefully we started some building blocks that we can build on for the rest of the season.
Down 41-40, 35 seconds left. I believe it was 41-40, right?
Yeah.
It was 41-40 with 35 seconds left.
Yeah, and then we had the foul.
Yeah.
And,
when you're in the huddle, Coach, and there's 35.3 seconds left, what was the idea? What were you looking to get out of it? Because if you wanted to, you could play for the final shot, but if you want to extend the game, you can do that as well. And I think there's a couple of different ways you can approach that as a coach. So what was the idea? What were you hoping to get out of the final 35 seconds of the game?
We were just trying to get the best shot, we just want to get as many opportunities to score as possible. So we didn't really have a situation where we're trying to get the last shot. We're just trying to get the first best shot, if that makes sense. Yeah. So we just kind of ran our normal offense. And, I thought Scotty had a good look from the top.
Definitely.
His feet was set. And, he just missed it. And that's the way it goes. And then, play the foul game. And we actually did okay. I mean, we gave up the offensive rebound, but it didn't end up hurting us because he missed a couple more free throws. And then, it's kind of disappointing that we didn't get a shot at there at the end. You would hopefully get at least a shot to kind of, see if something happens. But can't credit. I mean, the kids played great. So, I mean, the kids played their hearts out. So, credit to them.
We did have one timeout left. I'm a fan of when you get the ball, go. Right, you get the defense backpedaling. I'm not a huge fan of taking the timeout, setting up because you allow the defense to get set, and you let the kids play. Is that the way you want to approach those final seconds like that?
Yeah,
I'm a fan of that.
We had
Coach.
that conversation. What did we call a timeout? Did we play? You're hoping that you can. There was about. Oh, if I can remember right, there was at least double-digit seconds.
13 seconds, I want to say.
Yeah, I was going to say
between
between 10 and 15.
Yeah.
And so you think that, just our conversation with the kids before, because kind of in the huddle was, hey, whatever happens, hope if we're down one score, just kind of get in there and get a paint touch and see if we can get a kick out or a dump or something like that. And, as we got downhill there, Porter got a paint touch, but, he just, he lost the ball there, unfortunately. And so I think it got kind of scrambled there for a second where we were kind of obviously scrambling, and then Porter tried to make a play happen, and, the kid made a good play in getting the steal. So.
Were you okay with the .6 on the clock? Was that the right call? Did you expect there to be more time put on after that foul?
It was hard because it felt quick.
It did a little, right?
So
that's tough for the officials, by the way. That's very tough.
Because it's just boom, boom, and there's no replay review or anything, so you're just kind of playing by ear. So.
Again, situational basketball, you'll learn from it. There's no doubt that the boys worked extremely hard. One of the things that I kept talking about during the broadcast, Coach, I think it was the best effort that we have seen out of the zone defense throughout the entire season.
Oh, they played outstanding on the zone defense. It was a little frustrating, not frustrating at first, but you got a little worried at first because they started hitting some shots and knocking down some shots. We got down 14-4, and you're like, oh my gosh, we might, they might just be on today and we might get run a little bit. But the kids settled down. I think we responded immediately with like a 13-0 run. And it's kind of settled into the game back and forth, and it was really back and forth all day. And I think we kind of frustrated them, running them off their three-pointers, not letting them get to that high-low. And so, in credit to Scott and Will and West and, Porter Jace, all those guys, it's, people think like, oh, you're playing zone. Sometimes you can get lazy. That's not how we try to play it. We really try to get after it and, run guys off and really run them into the middle where we have some help. So So I can't be happier with their defense. I mean, you allow a team to score in Union team that, you see there's some of their scores, in the 70s.
65, 70 points,
65,
right? Yeah.
70, you hold them to 42. You feel good about that. Hopefully we could just get a little more consistency, on offense and see if we can get some more points or whatever we need to do. So.
Yeah, the reason why I was a little concerned about this Union team, because if you're going to run that 2-3 zone, you're going to extend it a little bit, right? You can utilize the high post. Sometimes that's open. They have a lot of guys that can beat you out of the high post. That did not happen tonight, Coach.
No, we really try to put an emphasis on trying to run those guys off the high post and, making that big guard. And so it really is a lot of work for those lower guys, because as the ball goes in the high, we expect that big, West or Will to come and guard him. And those guys are big to shoot over, so it really makes it a tough look. And then, hopefully those other guys are coming down so they don't get that high-low pass. And so, they played extremely hard. And Scotty and West and Will, they're long and they're athletic, and they cause a lot of problems for the defense, and they're tough to shoot over. So, they had some good players there, but they're really tough to shoot over, those guys. So
it's the second straight game where West, and it's not the second time this season, but it's the second straight game, Coach, where West has really set the tempo offensively. Love it when you're playing that inside-out game, because he's such a good passer out of the post. He's got great footwork down low, seems to be getting better and better. And I know it was 14-4 to get things rolling, but he had a couple of possessions early on in this game that prevented Union from really expanding that lead.
Absolutely. He did a great job, finishing around the basket and working and, making whatever he does. And so, getting to his hook, and he's really good at making decisions down there. And so, we trust Wes. We give him a lot of leeway to kind of work in those posts and work in those situations. But so you just you live with the results. And so he does a really good job. We're gonna, when we try to get our Utah screens or our fifth screens, we get a lot of switches. We try to go down to him, and he often does make the right decision. So
whatever, 1-5 now, league play coming up. Throw the record out. I think it's irrelevant to the conversation that we can have here, Coach. There is no doubt that if you have watched this team from game one to where we're sitting right now, there has been vast improvement. And I think that's the most important thing going into region play.
Yeah, definitely. I really think tonight it was hopefully one that we can build on. That they can know that they can play with that level of defensive intensity and, play with anybody. And so if we bring that defensive intensity and, we kind of slow down on offense a little bit, and I think a lot of things will be good, and we're going to play a lot of games like this. Unfortunately, we've played 3 pretty close games, the last 3, and they haven't came on our edge. Hopefully, the coin flip, some of those bounces and balls and hit shots will come our way as the season goes along. But these kids just got to stay positive and just stay, in that growth mindset, like, hey, we're still just working, we're still getting better, because, at this point, you kind of, exactly what you said, throw the record out, and you just got to take it one game at a time. It's a long season. We've only played 6 games. We got 23, so it was a long season, and we haven't even played any region games yet. So just got to keep getting better, keep working. We're going to have a lot of big games, other opportunities, so just stay positive and keep working. That's all you can do.
So we got Delta on Friday, and I know this is kind of a new varsity group, but I remember how last year went. I know you remember how last year went. Boy, it'd be great to go down there and get a win.
Oh, definitely. That was, you look back at it, and kind of cost us to tie the region title at the end of the year.
Yeah.
So that's one that we want to go down there and play well, and plus, just get a win in the column, and just first one in region too. So we're looking forward to it. Exciting game, exciting opportunity, and just ask everyone to keep supporting the boys. They're doing a great job, and they're great kids. So
they're playing so hard.
Yeah, they're playing so hard. They really are. So they got a great attitude, and we're just going to keep working with them. So.
We can end with this, Coach. Have you noticed a difference in the way this team plays on the road or at home yet? I know it's still early on in the season, but there's a good sample size now from both home and away. Have you noticed a difference yet?
Because those first 2 games were such kind of craziness, and then I don't know quite yet. I mean, you wish you would have held a home court in these last 2. You felt like 2 winnable games. I think we usually generally shoot a little better here. I think I was super happy with the younger teams. I mean, we won all 3 games at the younger level. They played extremely well, and so I think good things are happening, and we just got to keep the course and keep going. So I don't really know about home and away yet. I think it's kind of a small sample size, and hopefully we can just have that road warrior mentality and go down to that business trip and go get a win down there. So.
Yeah, I mean 1-5 overall, but I'll tell you what, you get 1-0 in league play. Who cares about 1-5 overall, right?
Yeah, you stack one, all of a sudden you feel a lot better, right?
Yeah,
Then you just hopefully you start just stacking wins, and so just got to keep playing. Just got to keep playing. Region starts, and we always want to compete in our region, and we love playing the teams that are in our region: Delta, Richfield, Manti, Juab, Carbon, Canyon View. We love playing those guys, and it's a fun region, so we're excited.
Coach, I appreciate you coming up. We'll see you on the road Friday.
Appreciate it.
All right, it's Coach Dave Justice. We'll pause one more time, come back, put the final touches on tonight's broadcast right after this.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emery, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
At Oliver Law, we specialize in criminal defense and DUI. Everyone needs to know their rights. Let us guide you through the criminal justice minefield. At Oliver Law, we still believe in innocent until proven guilty.
Welcome to JN Auto, where your dream car awaits. With over 100 vehicles in stock, from trucks to SUVs and everything in between, we've got the perfect ride just for you. And our full service department ensures your vehicle stays in top shape long after you drive off the lot. Can't find your ideal car? No worries, we'll hunt it down for you. Discover the JN Auto difference today.
Transform your space with Spectrum Paint featuring PPG paint, the ideal choice for any home project. Imagine a kaleidoscope of colors at your fingertips, from soothing pastels to vibrant primaries. Whether revamping a room or adding character to your exteriors, Spectrum Paint makes every brush stroke count. Dive into a spectrum where quality meets creativity and paint your world with us. Visit Spectrum Paint to find the perfect shade for your home today.
The Spartans play here
Porter Citrid, number 4.
Mason Trout, number 30. Peyton Nelson, number 22.
on 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Post-game wrap-up show. We're going to bring back in the viewing audience, Travis, before we close things up. We'll talk about tonight's performance. It was a game that was right there. Unfortunately, a couple of bounces did not go our way.
Just didn't get the bounce you needed tonight. Got a great look going down towards the end of the game, right? Just at the free throw line. They get the bounce, and then they miss a couple free throws. You come down the other end, you lose track of the ball. Tough. Lose by 2 in a game you probably felt like you should have won. And you go back to the Penguins game, that's a game you let slip too. And I think tonight, they let tonight slip away as well.
Yeah, it's a learning experience. That's really what you hope for, right? So you get in these situations and you know how you're going to respond, hopefully better than next go around. And I don't think there's any doubt this team will continue to get better. I don't think there's any doubt.
Yeah, you just got to figure out ways to win games now. You're in a rut. You're up against it. You're down on yourselves, but basketball comes quick, and you get a day off, and you turn around and you play Friday, and you turn around and play Saturday.
We'll be back with you. Friday night, we're going to be on the road. We will travel to Delta. You will be able to listen on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM, and you're also going to be able to watch on our YouTube channel, Castle Country Radio Emery. Live pregame coverage will begin roughly at 6:30, right towards the end of the JV game, and then we'll get tip-off at around 7 o'clock. It is always fun to be along with you. I want to thank Coach Dave Justice for always taking out the time to join us. And Travis, let's put together a road trip and start region playoff with a bang.
Yeah, let's start winning some games and get the confidence back up. All it takes is one win to start feeling good about yourself.
No question. Final score again tonight, Union 42, Emery 40. You know what, before we end, I do want to take a look at the point totals tonight. We haven't done that yet. We got Coach Justice up here pretty early. Tonight, Wes Johansson, he does end the game with 10 points. He was the leading scorer for Emery.
Yeah, 10 points from West. Did a good job in that first half. It carried over a little bit in the second half, but Union clamped down on him, did not allow him to get anything going.
9 points from Scott Johansson, 9 points from Jace Franson. They each knocked down 3 field goals, all from beyond the arc.
Yeah, just got to get a little bit more bounce. Got to have more guys in double figures. One guy in double figures, it's tough to win a game.
5 points for Will Jeffs, 5 points for Porter Herdsman. Porter scores all 5 of his in the second half. He came on late offensively in this game.
He did. Defensively, you hold this team to 42 points, and you look up, and you're like, we only scored 40.
Yeah. And you know what's funny is Coach Justice told me, we got to score more than 40 points. He told me we have to score more than 40. He told me that pregame, and I was down talking to him on the floor. He nailed that one because we score 40 and lose by 2. Also 2 points from Devin Rasmussen, who had a pretty look off the bench. That's the final score tonight, 42-40. Travis and I will be back with you Friday night against Delta on the road. We'll get region play started, hopefully with a bang. Final score again, Union 42, Emery 40. As always, a pleasure to be along with you. Go Spartans!